Are we live? We are live. Good. Yay. I'm going to inflate the screen. There we go. So, last time around, you guys went through the looking glass from the carnival, and that took you into the domain of Hither, which is a splinter realm of Prismere, divided into three equal thirds, resided over by Babylon of Blightstall, the evil hag that has usurped this section of Prismere from Zabilna, the rightful owner. And you guys immediately met a fairy who asked you to give them your names, and you guys declined to do so, which was probably a good idea. And you immediately encountered a group of singing brigands who attempted to mug you for your most precious memory, which you sent them packing and freed their captive giant snail. And because you had previous experience with snail racing, were able to gain affinity with the snail and convince it to help you guys out for a short time. And it became your sort of beast of burden and a bit of a ride. There's a hook to a raft that would also double as a sled in the changing tides of the swamp. You were able to make your way through Hither relatively easily till you got to until you discovered a downed hot air balloon with one surviving passenger, who was, of course, a fairy dragon, which is a dragon roughly the size of a house cat. And he promised to give you directions to Downfall if only you would take him to Telemy Hill to see his friend Jingle Jangle, who would certainly have a key to free him from the magically locked cage. Even Violet wasn't able to pick the lock on this cage. It needed a magical key, which Jingle Jangle, of course, had. And was happy to do so in exchange for truffles that you had picked up from the brigands that were tied to the snail. And you spent the night at Jingle Jangle and had a rather nice meal. And you had a comfortable sleep, so you were safe from brigands. And made your way to the Brigands Tollway, which is where you are at now. And sent Agden Longscarf packing after a rather difficult fight, and managed to convince him never to bother you again. And that is where we left off.
Because we're badass like that.
Of course you are.
We are.
Does somebody want to share their screen?
I can if you need it.
Okay.
My computer is like screaming right now, just processing it. So I don't think I can share mine.
Somebody with a little bit.
I can do it. Hold on.
Because it was causing problems for Isca as well.
Yeah.
Is that showing
It
up
didn't
good?
like me
All right.
last week.
Yeah. Yeah, happy last week of Pride.
There is never a last week of Pride. Pride is 24/7, bitches.
Very true.
You cannot convince me otherwise.
Pride 365 days.
You
no
betcha.
Technically, Canada has a Pride season from June to
Oh, do they?
Yeah. It's like basically summer.
Oh, that's fair.
Like our city's Pride isn't until July. I think Vancouver's Pride, which is the really big one, is usually August long weekend, so BC Day long weekend.
Okay.
That was established well before Pride Month became a thing.
So,
And we have an awesome fan, Jessica with a K, in the comments who is keeping the Pride vibes going. Hello.
yep.
Hello. I see all the emojis.
Yep.
Already a fan.
The Lady Gaga.
Gargar?
So, at the moment, in order to navigate the tollway, you would think it'd be easy because it's a raised platform on wooden stilts, high enough to be over the high tide caused by the O wells that you guys have discovered recently. But you know this boardwalk, for lack of a better term, it zigzags and crisscrosses everywhere, sort of like a spider's web in the biggest tollway, and it does require a bit of a navigation check. So, does anybody want to make the survival check navigation in order to?
I do.
Oh,
I do.
I don't know if we should do that. I don't know about that one. But I don't think I should do it either because last time I failed so miserably navigating. How are we feeling? Who should do it?
Do I have to do a -10 again?
yes, because you have no sense of direction.
Well, then let me do it. I'll do it. What do I have to roll?
You need to roll a d20 and add your survival skill.
So survival roll.
If you're not Isca, that's all you have to do. If you're Isca, you roll a d20 and -10.
Yeah, I rolled a 12.
Okay.
I call bias.
You have no sense of direction.
I still call bias.
Okay, a 12 is enough to get the general direction, and you're able to figure out that actually there is a massive tree stump dead center. And since you're just starting out, heading towards the tree stump would be, a pretty good idea. But it's not the easiest thing to see because you are in the middle of an overgrown swamp. So you're able
I
to.
will admit that your 12 is a lot better than the -6 that I rolled.
The opposite direction.
I'm glad you checked just to make sure as well.
So you're able to get towards the stump.
Boop.
And as you reach the stump, you discover the existence of a weird little creature.
Oh.
This is a lornley. It is a tiny creature, so roughly the size of a house cat again. And,
Are you Sir Talabar's brother?
No, he is not. I just did this. And so it is the one on the left in the tree. So the one on the left is in the tree. It's roughly the size of a house cat.
It is creepy.
No, it's cute.
Kind of creepy cute. Those eyes are.
All of cute.
Not sure how I feel about the squatting situation in the tree, but we'll see.
It's
It could be good or bad.
It's
When you gotta go, you gotta go.
appropriate depict the
Oh,
tree because it sort of is sitting on a sort of crook in the stump. So this is somewhat an appropriate picture. And it sort of points at Delphina and croaks. It croaks. Thief.
it croaks?
It croaks. It croaks speak. It sounds like a frog saying word, like the Budweiser frogs.
Okay.
And it says what you think it's saying is thief, liar,
Thief
thief,
and liar.
liar.
Depends on the day. But go on.
Thief, liar. And it is attempting to move.
Uh-oh. Does it look like it's going to attack?
It becomes a border. This thing is very fast. To give you an idea, it has a base speed of 120 feet per round.
Oh my god.
Dear Lord.
Fast.
Just call him the Flash.
Basically.
I know, right?
And it sort of disappears from view.
Well, that's always a good sign to start off.
All he was calling names. He didn't seem particularly friendly, anyways.
I mean,
Follow him?
the thing is, I don't know if it is actually names or if it's accurate, because I don't really remember if I stole anything the last time or not. It's something entirely possible for my character.
Make an intelligence check.
Okay.
Recall information.
Let me see if I remember how to do all that. Here we go. Intelligence.
Is your score a little left?
That's your score total.
Oh, yeah.
Roll a d20 and add a +1.
No, that's not it. Do I just click on it?
Do it.
There it is. It's an ability?
Yes.
Normal, right?
Normal.
Oh, come on. Damn.
Shit. That's a weird little creature.
That's real accurate. That's real accurate to real life, too. I don't remember anything.
So, Delphina has CRS.
Can't remember shit.
Very true.
Oh. Pat,
And,
pat, pat on your cute little head.
Thanks, man. Damn.
Navigate to downfall, you would require another survival check, navigation. But because it's navigation, everybody but Aida can add their survival check. Aida would add a -10.
Oh, so rolling a 1 with -10 is not going to work, huh?
No, it's not.
So,
Not at
survival. I'll do it's a normal one as well, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
It can't be a 1, that's for sure. There we go. 11.
Okay.
What are we rolling? A survival check?
Yeah.
Survival check to navigate towards downfall.
Oh, shit.
Well, you got better than Aida would have.
We don't know that. We don't know it yet.
For the win.
Generally speaking, you're pretty sure it's to the north of the stump. It's
All
not
right.
to the north of the stump, but you think it's to the north of the stump.
So
Let's go north of the
north-ish.
stump. I think this sounds like a great idea.
Can we go north of the stump? Like, does it go through, or do we have to go back and around?
Well, you don't know. You're having a hard time with the navigation.
We're literally standing in front of the stump. Is there like a path on the other side that goes around?
Yeah, you do know that there is a path going north, south, east. Well, there's paths going in a compass rose directions.
Okay, just because in the
North, south,
drawing
east,
it looks
west,
like you can
north.
walk into the stump. So you
Yeah,
can't
it does sort of look like it's
Okay.
tunneling.
Yeah,
Or not a tunnel. Okay.
So we're going north-ish.
that
That's
would
what I
be
got.
about the correct direction. And you end up. I need you all to roll a d8, or I need one of you. I need whoever's navigating to roll a d8.
Me.
Okay, roll us a d8.
4.
4.
Give me a second to find what the 4 does.
Only one number you need to remember, and that's 4. I don't know if anybody knows that. What I'm talking about. It's like a commercial or something for
This one's pretty.
car crash things or something. What are you looking at?
At my dice,
Oh,
it's got like it's
it's
not
kind of
gonna
green screeny.
Yeah, it's got like little flowers in it. It's
Oh, those are the ones you were talking about last time, right?
yeah, they're like resin. I should take it. Oh, I can't show it with you
You
because
roll
you're not in
a 4.
the Facebook group.
I need you to roll me another d8 because you've encountered a field of marsh gas.
Uh-oh.
3.
God.
Okay, so I I need you all to make reflex saves. As a
Oh.
marsh gas pops directly in the middle of you all.
God damn it, Teia.
What
Sorry,
is
what do we
defined
roll
as
for
reflex?
reflexes? What do we roll?
Is that athletics or?
It is a D20 plus your dexterity bonus.
Oh, dex one then. Okay.
Yeah.
Dang it.
9.
You failed.
You said
Yeah,
a save.
I
Was it a
figured.
saving throw or just ability?
Just saving throw.
Okay.
Oh, I did an ability, but
It doesn't matter.
I rolled a 16.
Okay.
Then
Does anybody, if you rolled higher than 14, you made your save.
I did not. I did not save.
Okay. So, Ada and Delphine are affected by swamp gas, big swamp gas.
Can't remember anything, and I got swamp brain.
Hiccuping swamp gas. The characters experience a most annoying case of hiccups. To cast a spell that has a verbal component, the characters must succeed on a DC 10 Constitution check. Also, the character has disadvantage on dexterity stealth checks made to hide for the next hour.
This is just rude.
I don't think my stealth was that great to begin with, so honestly, that makes sense.
One of us is still coherent. We're good.
I mean, at least it wasn't babble gas, what Delphina got twice last
Oh yeah, I did get that. I forgot.
So I need one more navigation check, but you do so with advantage. Unless you're Ada, then you don't.
Okay.
What is sorry, what do we do for the navigation check again?
Survival?
Survival
With advantage?
advantage. Yes.
Let's go. Ooh,
Oh, damn.
22.
Damn.
I can see all and everything now. The hiccups have made it all available.
You know that you're going like kind of the wrong direction. You should be going west, not north. And you're able to figure out how to backtrack to the stump and get going west.
Guys, I've made a grave discovery. We're going the wrong way. This way.
You're on the right track now. And you get to about here, and I need you all to make a random encounter.
Why are there 2 of me on the board?
Oh yeah, there are.
I did not know that there was another one on here.
Oh my gosh.
That's funny. I was like, why is my name Ada? Because it was underneath mine. And I'm like,
that's funny.
I'm clicking on my profile and it says Violet, and I'm like, why is it saying Ada?
Which one's the real one?
I'm Slim Shady. I'm the real Slim Shady. You're the Slim Shady.
Please stand up. Please stand up.
Something happened.
Bum 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 bum
Here's
bum
Dean.
bum. Okay, I'm done.
You're adorable.
That's what we need, more background music.
We don't need the
we had
copyright.
the swamp music last time.
Okay, I need to make one. The last person who made the navigation roll to make one more D8 roll.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Was that me because I got the 22?
Yes.
Okay.
Go
D8.
forward.
Let's go. 1.
Damn it.
You find another abandoned raft. However, there is a satchel in the middle of the abandoned raft.
Definitely not sketchy at all.
Yep, there is a satchel. It's like a backpack in the middle of the abandoned raft. It does
I'm
appear
gonna
that this
poke
raft
it with
has been
a stick.
abandoned. It does appear that this raft has been abandoned for quite some time.
I'm going to poke the satchel with a stick.
Okay, it falls over and an item spills out.
Which is it?
Ooh.
It's a small pouch. It jangles as it falls over.
Jingle pouch.
I like
Come-
jangle pouches.
Can we see what's in the jingle pouch?
You can.
I'm gonna open it.
There are roll a d4.
Oh no. That feels instantly like the wrong decision. I shouldn't have opened it. A 1.
There is one small trinket inside.
Oh, okay.
It is a small silver music box.
It's not a bad thing anymore. Okay. Let me write that down. I did not have my notes ready. I'm a bad noodle.
A separate notebook, a physical notebook, if you want to.
Well, I had it on my Google Drive, which is probably also not the way you should be doing that. It's okay. We're here. We got it. There we go. Okay, music box.
Oh, anyone else going crazy with allergies right now?
Yes.
Friggin' cottonwoods, I'm telling you. The rest of the year, I love them. This part of the year, I want to burn them all.
Texas just has like every single tree pollinating ever, and it's awful.
The trees are having rampant sex right now, and it's fucking with my nose.
I hate that for us.
Yeah.
It's awful.
It was earlier in the spring, but right now it's fine. The pine barrens tend to settle down in summertime, as far as that goes.
I have like another week or so of the cotton, and then it'll all like be settled. But like when I'm walking along the slough near my house now, there's so many cottonwoods there, and you can see the like the bits that have fallen off the trees and how fuzzy they are, and the whole slough is like covered in the fuzz that's been flying around. It's just like sitting on the top of the water. It looks awful.
That's obnoxious.
We get the sap trees, man, and they just get all over the car and windshield, so it smears when you try to like clean it.
Yeah,
it's awful.
So convenient.
You need to put that Rain-X stuff on your windshield before it starts dropping the sap.
Conveniently,
that honestly is not a bad idea.
You have found a raft, which is convenient because the tide is coming in again. So I need somebody to roll a d6 to determine how many feet of water is from the swamp floor, because you have run out of Brigham's Tollway. There's
4.
Okay, you have 4 foot of water, but you have found a raft. And there is like guide poles. It doesn't have oars, it has poles that you would push off the bottom with. Think Tom on your push raft.
It's like a Venetian canal boat.
Yeah, very much so.
Okay.
And
I want to steer the raft.
No. I'll steer the raft. I'm the only one that's like coherent at this point.
The rest of you are too busy hiccuping to be able to speak to you.
That's like my real life hiccups. Like when I get hiccups in real life, they physically hurt after a while. They take me out. Oh.
They're not that bad, but you're like pretty much every other sentence is interrupted.
How about Aida can power the boat and I'll steer it.
I'll be the boat singer while I'm hiccuping. You need songs on rafts. That's the rules.
The hills are alive
with the sound of
hiccup
noise. I don't know. I don't think I can do that on command. With the sound of music.
A swamp shanty? Okay. Anyway, I need you to make one more navigation check, whoever's steering.
That's me. All right. What's a D8?
A D8.
I'm starting to feel discriminated against.
It's a D20 plus your survival. By mistake.
Oh, a D20 plus my survival? So just a survival roll.
Yes.
You got this.
I'm starting to feel discriminated against.
You picked it. You decided you wanted your lost thing to be your sense of direction.
That was out of game me that picked it. In game me is feeling very discriminated against. Character me is feeling very discriminated
You can
against.
convince your party companions to let you steer. More power to you.
Yeah,
Violet gives Ada a big.
charisma's like my weakest score.
If you really want to direct, I am 100% supportive of that action. Even though I know, you know what? Sometimes the journey were the friends we made along the way, and not necessarily the journey. So
Sometimes the journey is is the point, not the destination.
yeah,
Violet, what was
some
your
quote.
total survival score?
My survival skill check was a 16.
Okay, that is enough. I need to make a D8 roll.
And then a
That was
D8.
the one she rolled before.
7.
Got the same number too.
Okay,
Talent.
so as you're pulling along on this raft, you pass another section of swamp where there's sort of a natural river. There's a natural flow to the water. And you pass a stream of visions,
Ooh.
which is something you've encountered before. I need you to roll me a d4.
Me?
Yep.
3.
3. Okay, so what you see in the waters that you are currently, navigating through, a hag with toad-like features relaxes in a pool of water while miniature versions of her ladle the water and pour it over her head and shoulders. What you see are the lonelings, those fast little frog people, tending to a much larger frog person who's clearly a hag, relaxed in a pool of bubbling water inside of a cottage. And that's kind of all it shows you.
This is a vision?
Yes.
Yeah, we get to see visions in the swamp as we travel sometimes.
The visions depict the present. So this is currently happening now.
Not now.
Okay. So there is a frog hag somewhere getting her hair washed by little frog people.
Yes.
She's she's taken over this part hither, so we need to defeat.
Oh, she's like the hag. Okay.
Yeah, she is the hag, and she's the one that we're going to need to defeat later.
Frog Salon.
Nope, wrong one.
Ooh.
Somebody's in the wrong spot. Is anybody else seeing more swamp? Or is
I am seeing
I
the
see the
cottage.
river.
Okay, I need you to reload because
Okie dokie.
I made a mistake. I clicked on the wrong thing, and now it's being
No
approved.
worries. I'm reloading. It's like the frog spawn spa.
Yeah. Is anyone
That
else
place looked cute.
more swamp?
I'm looking at a river with
Good.
D1 and D19 on it. That's what we're supposed to see?
Yes.
I am seeing. Oh! Now it's loading.
You
Ooh. Right there.
Okay. You also see a lornling.
Can we tell if it's the same one from before, or is this a different one?
Can't tell. They all look exactly the same. If this is not the same one, it sure as hell looks like him. And he points at Violet and says, "Treasure, thief, croak, treasure, thief," and points in a direction, sort of north west, northeast, northeast.
So maybe it's telling us where the treasure thief is. Are we looking for a treasure thief?
I think he's trying to say that Bath Lorna is like a thief and she's like taken over this area. And that maybe the treasure we're looking for is that way.
Very quickly after he was saying this Lornling thing, its eyes start to bug out of his head, and it starts to look like something that's squeezing it really, really hard. And that's actually exactly what happens because it sort of pops like a balloon.
Oh, he dead. Oh, he big dead.
Bath Lorna was not happy that this guy told on her. Oh my
Bro just
god!
got force choked.
Oh my god! He croaked.
No.
Well done. There is a noise exactly like a croak when this happens, matter of fact.
Well, guys, it's been a solid D&D run. Gonna end it on this one. See you next time. Ending it on croaked.
So, I need everybody to make a perception check just to see if you see the thing.
Okay. Perceive.
18.
Okay.
Nice. 6.
Anybody that gets over a 14 sees this guy.
Woo!
That is a quipper. Quippers, well, to know what a quipper is, you would need to make a nature check.
A nature check?
A nature check.
I did not see him, so.
Okay.
17.
7.
Yes. 7. So, Aida, you recognize this as quipper as the Feywild's equivalent to a piranha.
Ew. Okay, we need to stay away from that thing. They're dangerous.
Fortunately, piranhas can't move on land.
As far as we know.
Can they jump on giraffes?
Well, they can jump, but they are fish.
Seemingly safe-ish.
And you do have a raft. So, for all intents and purposes, yeah, you're in this river, but you are on a raft. So you can follow the river if you want to, or you can make landfall and hike it and hoof it. The waters are receding rather swiftly now, and they've gone down to their minimum level, which does leave this particular river intact. So the water, the lowest level, this river exists.
Compared to like where the little guy had pointed before, does the river lead that direction, or would it be off?
It meanders as you see here, but if you zoom out, you can tell. Well, you can make a survival check to try and tell if you want.
Yeah.
Yep. Except unless you're Aida.
Gosh, why? Why is this my
I have
life?
absolutely no idea if this river is going to take you in the correct direction.
I have no idea.
I rolled a 14.
You are pretty sure that this river could potentially take you in the correct direction, yes.
All right, friends, let's jump on our raft and like go for a ride.
Okay.
All right.
Where would you like to go to?
Well, where does the river take us?
Well, it would take you out here.
Wherever our heart is.
When you get to this point, I need you all to make a perception check.
Can I like punt the fish thing with my pole?
The fish thing is under the water, but you could try and whack it if you wanted to.
I whack it with the pole.
Oh, I only got a 9.
And then what do we need? A perception check, you said?
Oh.
You would need a perception check.
That's a base score of 15.
I got 18.
You see an
17.
entire swarm of quippers following your raft.
Fun. Okay. Now what?
I shoot my bow at one of them.
Go ahead and make an attack roll with advantage because you have a surprise round.
I don't feel like we should attack them. We should just get out of the boat.
Let's see. Come on. Attack. Advantage. 12.
Okay, hang on 1 second. So that does not hit.
Uh-oh.
The arrow goes between several of the quippers.
Should we also attack as well? I don't remember. I have a mace, so I feel like that doesn't work as well for hitting the water.
Fish? No, not really.
Do I have a lightning attack? That would be cool.
Hey, I have a wand.
I want to electrify the river.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Where'd my thing go?
Someone does have a ranged attack.
I have a guiding bolt. That's probably not lightning. That's probably light.
I have a custard bolt.
You do.
Oh my god, yes.
Oh, we should try it. Maybe it'll feed them and it'll distract them. I
like that one.
All right. Let's hit them with the custard bolt. See if we can slow them down.
Make an attack roll with your custard bolt. You have 50 shots.
Only we would think of this shit.
It says 1d4.
You have 20 shots with the custard bolt, the wand of custard bolt, before it is empty and just a normal stick.
It says 1d4. I don't have
d4 damage. Well, you need to make an attack roll to see if you hit first. It works just like your longbow or short bow.
I don't have either of those showing in my card. I have nothing works to let me just automatically roll.
Just roll a d20.
Roll a d20 and add your dexterity bonus.
1d20 plus my dexterity bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 6. Mm.
8 is not enough. So a blob of custard at high velocity plunges into the water and sails between the quippers. They don't seem terribly interested. Sod pastry is not terribly appetizing to anything.
I was just going to ask. I'm like, maybe they'll eat it then.
They're haters.
Something might probably eat it, but not these guys. These guys are carnivorous.
I could try another custard bolt.
You could, but then we'd be going into a combat round. Which we can do.
I think maybe we should just get out of, go to the side and get out of the boat and get on.
You're on a raft. You can kind of ignore these fish and keep on going if you want. Mm-hmm. They cannot follow you on land, but the water will eventually start to rise.
I think he is trying to give us a hint that they will not follow us on land.
Until the water starts to rise and the tide comes in.
That's true.
Do we have any rope? We could probably just bring the raft with us then at that point, tug it behind us.
I have rope.
We could just carry it. There's 3 of us.
It is a 300-pound raft.
It's a what?
300 pounds.
Oh.
It's heavy. It's made from logs, which are waterlogged.
So we're missing our snail friend.
Ferdinand!
You used to have a beast of burden that could pull such a thing. You no longer have such a beast of burden.
Well,
Ferdinand, we miss you, friend.
However, you do see structures that are on stilts that do stick up above the water line.
So we should stay on the raft. probably.
I feel like that's a good idea. What's the worst that happens? We fight the fish. Like,
Let's head towards one of those structures.
You can if you wish.
All right.
Upon hitting land, you would need to leave the raft behind, but the raft is equipped with a sort of anchor tie-off thing. You could leave it where you want and secure it, and as long as nothing comes along to sabotage that, you'll still have it.
also a good idea. What do we want to do?
You have
Hide
options.
up.
You can tie off and explore the land, or you can continue on by water.
Let's continue on by water.
Okay.
Okay, that's one vote.
Yeah, we can do that and then just tie it off when we find a spot that we like.
Okay.
You could. So
How far do we want to travel up? Do we want to go to these guys up here? Because they seem... Are we able to see them yet? Like where we're at?
you can. You're on the water. There's nothing blocking your line of sight at this point, at this stage.
Do they notice us?
I'm going to say if one of you can see it, they can also. Yeah, they're not going to have a hard time spotting you on the water.
Do they seem friendly?
They do not seem hostile.
On getting rewarded for your time, you could be earning gift cards by playing your game.
Who's talking about gift cards? What?
I also missed that.
They do not seem hostile.
Okay. Well, I say we go and pull up over there and talk to them, maybe.
Okay.
If that's what everybody maybe think. Good plan.
Sure.
Do the fish bug us anymore on the way over?
Well, they follow the raft, but they can't really do much unless you're in the water.
Oh. I'm going to call them names.
Oh, don't call them names. Don't want to you don't want to antagonize them.
I'm just going to call
I think that's exactly what she wants to do, actually, Teia. I think that was literally the whole point.
Okay, so you get there, and you are greeted by a bullywug. This one actually comes down to see you guys. Okay, come on. This one actually comes down to see you guys, and refers to himself as Splashtus Earl of Stinkwater.
What an excellent name.
Yes.
probably the best name I've ever heard.
Splashtus Earl of Stinkwater greets you and welcomes you to Downfall, home of the Bullywug Court, home of the Soggy Court of Bullywugs. Says, have you heard any rumors as of late? Have you any gossip? We do so crave news from outside.
I have a bunch of gossip written down from the first episode.
Oh,
Ooh.
do tell, says the Earl of Stinkwater.
I'm like, okay. Mr. Switch and Mr. Light were not the original owners of the carnival. Mr. Light loves smiling at crowds. Everyone's looking for a Kanku who stole Candlefoot's voice right before he was about to propose to a mermaid. Kettlestein the Kanku was trying to get Misters Light and Witch to give him access to Frismere. The hag is allergic to dancing widdershins and causes sneeze fits.
As you mentioned the hag, You see him turn his complexion goes from green to almost white. He says, "Do not mention the hags. Do not speak of them. Do not speak ill of them. They can hear you. She can hear you.
She can hear us.
If you mention her name, she can hear you. Do not say her name."
Oh,
Call
okay.
her then. She who shall not be named.
Bad Teia. But yes,
How is it that she can hear us?
she is a witch. If you say her name, she can hear you for like a good half hour. I mean, everybody knows that.
Naturally.
Plus, besides, her cottage is right over there, and he points northeast. Northeast.
Northwest.
See, sticking up in the middle of the swamp, a rather ramshackle-looking cottage. Um, says, and this guy says, "Look, I might not like her, but I am compelled to work on her balloons, and well, I'm the mechanic here. I'm compelled to work on her swamp gas balloons. She harvests swamp gas to fill these balloons, which allows her to fly over the barrier and into other realms of prisoner."
Oh, so you're the one making all the swamp gas stuff.
I don't create the swamp gas. That's the result of Babylon of her magic.
Oh, okay, I misunderstood.
I can use it to create balloons that can fly over the barrier peaks that separate the realms. This one is broken. It has, and you can see that the one that you're next to, D2, yeah, it's definitely a large swamp gas balloon, which is mechanically the same as a hot air balloon.
But it runs on swamp gas.
Right, correct. But it's got some holes in the balloon, and the basket's not very good shape. You know, we had one of these stolen not too long ago, and I got blamed for it, so now I'm repairing this one. She wasn't very happy about that. Wiggle Wob was a dick.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I wonder where that balloon could have ended up.
I have no idea. It flew off to the southeast somewhere, and I don't know where it went.
Yeah, me
Sounds
either.
like a real jerk.
Dirty, rotten balloon thieves. They should all be decapitated and mounted, and their heads should be mounted on pikes.
Oh my.
Yep.
Well,
Uh-huh.
that's the standard punishment for balloon theft, you know.
Is it? I didn't realize that balloon theft needed a standard punishment.
Well, it happens quite a lot otherwise, you know.
Really?
Yes, everybody wants to be able to travel between the realms. Prismere is far larger than just hither, you know. Oh, but I've said too much. I can't say anymore.
And traveling above does not appeal to you?
Oh no. I'm quite happy here in Downfall. What else could a bullywug want? I have all the swamp mud and water I could want. I have all the bugs I can want. And speaking of which, yeah, there's quite a large number of insects around here, so the food source is plentiful. And I don't even have to go in the water. I can just bathe in it a little bit before the quippers get me, and I can hop across to all these lily pads you see. Well, to a bullywug, a lily pad is just a standing stone.
That's fair.
Yeah,
it
those
is a very beautiful place.
those crippet, they're sure pretty annoying.
They're obnoxious and they're very hungry. They're always hungry. You think we never feed them? We feed them quite a lot. I mean, the sacrifices we make to Babylorna, those guys should be full, but they're not.
What do you feed the crippet?
Oh, just the remains of sacrifices. It's no big deal.
Cool. What do you usually sacrifice?
Oh, well. You know what? Never mind. We have a lovely garden just down the way.
Guys, I feel like the garden's not as nice as he's hyping it up to me.
I feel like we should get going before we become the sacrifice.
He points towards a circle of mushrooms.
Well, thanks for the advice. We'll definitely check it out.
Mom, can you just
Yes, that's fine.
Can you just grab for me and see?
Okay. Yeah, I feel yeah. Yeah,
Mhm.
I feel like we should get going before we become the sacrifice. I'm just saying.
I
You
nice
have-
meeting you, buddy. As you were.
Oh well, of course, and if you ever need your swamp gas balloon repaired, do come back to see old Splashdust Earl of Stinkwater. I'm quite good at repairing swamp gas balloons.
I couldn't think of going to anyone else, truly.
Tips are always appreciated.
I'll keep that in mind for sure when we come back.
Don't eat yellow snow.
Good
Well-
tip. We don't get snow here in the swamp, but still. Oh, I didn't get your names. May I please have your names?
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's Toad Hop.
It's what now?
Toad Hop.
Toad Hop.
Yeah.
Well, lovely to meet you. My name is Toad Hop. You don't remember your name ever being Toad Hop. And neither does your party.
Wait, what was your name again?
You don't remember.
Like, none of us remember what her name is?
None of you remember her name ever being Toad Hop.
Oh, yeah, no. But we're not giving our real names to people.
We are not, yeah.
I wasn't even here
Um,
last time, and I already know that much.
My name is Swamp Butt.
I'm Fire Lily.
No. Well, you are still, because he only asked for one name.
Oh. Well, nice meeting you.
Thank you, and come on back and see old Toad Hop again.
Of course. And I guess we're...
Oh,
Which way did we want to head?
His name has always been Toad Hop.
Obviously.
Stinkwater.
Are we going this way then?
That's up to you guys. You still have access to your raft.
Oh, we're still on the raft.
You still have access to it. You're on the pier, but you have access to your raft.
I gotta be honest, I don't think I want to leave our raft with this guy.
Mm-mm.
I think we take the raft and we keep going
Mm-hmm.
somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
This way-ish, maybe.
Yeah. We should go to...
That guy wanted us to go to the garden.
I feel like the garden is like the Garden of the Dead.
Yeah, the Garden of Sacrifice.
Definitely was. He didn't even think about it until he was talking about sacrifice, which is really kind of the red flag within itself, I think.
Sketch.
Sketch.
Very sus.
So sus.
Well,
Alright,
you
well,
did notice a large, several. Oh, for Pete's sake.
Oh.
Swarms of quippers following your raft.
You know what? I think I'm starting to like them a little bit more.
They seem a lot less intrusive than the froggies.
Yeah. Which there's seemingly all around this area.
From where you're at, I need you all to make a perception check.
Perception.
21.
Nice. I got an 8. Or no, a 7.
I got a 22.
Okay.
Also nice. I did poorly. My head's still reeling about the whole garden sacrifice thing.
We'll see it and then we'll tell you about it.
Thank you, thank you. My less superior eyes couldn't really tell, you know?
Emily, no, you stay off of that today, please.
I was gonna be sitting on there.
No, you don't need to right now.
Oh, but I was gonna read my book called my Mercedes.
Okay.
Because I'm letting her borrow one of my vases because
Okay.
she can find it.
Okay.
So you do see this guy.
Oh.
Sitting on the pier and chatting with, heads on pikes, bullywug heads on pikes on this particular stretch of pier right here.
I mean, I kind of think he looks cute. Is that weird compared to the other one?
It's off in the distance and sort of hard to make out. You cannot hear what he's saying, or you cannot hear what the heads are saying, but you can see that the mouths of these decapitated heads are moving.
Oh, that's
Okay.
charming.
Occasionally. And there seems to be a discussion going on.
Can we hear what they're saying?
You cannot.
No, he already told us that we can't. We probably have to be closer.
You're too far away to hear what they're saying.
I don't especially think I want to go closer to that.
You can hear that there is a discussion, but you cannot make out what is being discussed.
Okay, I mean, fair enough.
Listen.
Are you gonna
We have
like?
anything else going on? Let's go and listen.
I mean,
Can we like glide silently up and like listen without it?
If you're trying to be stealthy, you're going to need to make a stealth check to guide the boat.
All right. Normal?
You'll need to navigate using not your survival, but your stealth.
16.
Okay.
not bad.
That allows you to all get right here and sort of take cover and eavesdrop on the conversation.
Nobody sneeze.
I need the two people who have the hiccups to make a stealth check.
Oh,
Ah,
God.
damn it!
With
I had a
dis-
feeling that was about to come into play.
Oh shit, you guys! I
Is
don't
it
think I passed that stealth check.
Is it normal or disadvantage? Disadvantage. That's what I thought. Here we go.
Oh, it's a disadvantage.
It sure is.
Hmm?
I got a 6.
Yeah, what
I
was
got
that?
the exact same rule for both ones.
I saw that.
You hear, what was that? There was a noise over there. It distinctly sounded like a hiccup.
Oh, man. They can hear real good. Well, are we running or are we going to talk to them? What's our plan
Maybe
of
we
action?
can disguise our hiccups like frog croaks.
I don't know if I have anything that does that.
So, like, you have to like, you know. Let's try to sound like frog croaks.
Oh, so we're just doing this with our mouth in general, not.
Magically?
That's what I would thought we were gonna go for. I didn't think we were acting our way out of it.
I'm not sure that you have anything that would like make your croaks.
Well, there's a spell that could, but I don't think I have it prepared, so it doesn't matter. It's like I forget the name of it, but it like lets you project a certain sound or something like that.
Ah.
So, you there on the raft? What are you doing? Why have you entered the soggy court? Are you friend or foe? Identify yourself. State your business.
Soggy
Yeah, that is
court.
a lot of questions at once.
I'm
Answer
just gonna
them.
stay hidden in the back.
Answer our questions or be found guilty. Ribbit.
Guilty of what? We're not in court.
Trespassing.
I didn't see no trespassing signs on the way in.
This is clearly the domain of the soggy court in Babylonia.
Well, I didn't know that. We're traveling through. We're tourists.
You are well. There is no tourism here in the soggy court.
Well, I'm finding that out now.
Who brought you?
This raft? Ourselves?
Rafts do not bring people. People use rafts to get themselves somewhere.
Yeah,
Little
like a
column A,
wave
little
from
column
hungry
B.
fish.
Well, I answered your questions.
No, you did not.
What other questions do you have?
What is your business here?
We told you, tourism.
There is no tourism in the soggy court.
Well, we're finding that out now.
Tourists are to be sacrificed for the good of the court.
No. That'll shut down your whole tourism industry.
We don't have a tourism industry.
We should.
Yeah, not acting like that, you don't.
Make a diplomacy check.
Mira, Rebecca.
Would that be performance or?
That would be charisma. If you have diplomacy, it's plus your diplomacy. You would add your proficiency.
Diplomacy
I
is
If
not a
you do
skill.
not have diplomacy, you would subtract 2.
Diplomacy isn't a skill, though.
Yeah, I don't see it on here.
It's not in the in 5th
Persuasion.
edition.
Persuasion.
Persuasion. Okay.
Make a persuasion check.
All right. I don't know which one was mine. We all rolled at the same time. I got an 18.
10. Who got a 19?
I got 18.
I got.
All right. But you'll have to see Gullup this 19th.
Of
He will
course.
decide. He will decide if you are dignitaries or not.
Would love to meet him.
Gullup the 19th is over here. And you are taken by way of land, which means you are taken down this particular walkway.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and tie off our raft as
And
well.
you pass a child-sized scarecrow with a gourd for a head and crab claws for hands.
Is he just like silent or?
He is currently conversing with the severed heads on pikes that you can see next to the walkway.
Okay, is he saying anything?
What you picked up in the conversation is that they refer to him as Clapperclaw.
Love that name.
I need each of you who are here for last session to make an intelligence check to recall information.
Intelligence.
Yep.
Doop, doop. My mind is just amazing. I just know everything. I got a 20.
Yeah,
And I
only Delphine remembers that actually Sir Talavar gave you the name of an expert guide from hither to thither by the name of Claw, who was a scarecrow, who was currently missing his head and searching for another one.
I would share this information, of course, with my buddies.
At this point, we need to take a pause for a short break. We'll take a short.
All
Okay.
right.
Grab snacks, drinks, whatever. Because I need to use the bathroom. So.
Okay.
I suppose we can let you.
Yeah.
You're allowed.
Do you think he liked our bluffing?
Oh, I can't believe that I rolled high to be able to persuade out of that, to be honest.
Epic. Oh
Not
my
tourism.
gosh. Tourism. Yeah, you
tourism
won't
is
have
the
much of
answer.
an industry if you keep treating it like that.
He's like, damn, she's kind of onto something. She's right.
Oh my goodness, that was funny.
Oh,
All right. I am a woman. I am not going to pass up an opportunity to pee.
I probably also should. BRB.
Ugh.
All right, I'm back.
I'm back.
Hello. Welcome back.
Thank you.
What do you think of our bluffing so far, Chris?
Of your what?
Of our bluffing.
I think it's reasonably good for people who are not necessarily rogues. It'd be better than Pathfinder.
Do you guys want to see my little plant that I've been growing?
Uh-huh.
It's a little baby. I don't even know if you'll be able to see it. It's so tiny.
What is it?
It's supposed to be like a little... It's so thin you can't even tell. It's supposed to be like a little, I think it's, what are they called? Like the little fern thingies or something? They're like really, really thin plants.
Then meanwhile, I wonder if you can see. No. I'd have to take the background off, and I'm not willing to do that today.
That's fair. No worries.
I have this big honking monstera right beside me here.
Oh, those are really cool.
Mm-hmm.
We started growing watermelon and cantaloupe outside right now. Like, they're not producing any right now, but they just started vining, and they're like tangled into each other and everything. They're like grabbing everything. They're really cute.
It doesn't get warm enough here for cantaloupe and watermelon, so I can't grow that.
It's our first go at trying. Well, I think we've done watermelon before, but when we were at our old house, our landlord ran over our watermelon with the lawnmower. So,
no!
Yep. He was a real jerk. And very sad for our watermelon. But at least here we don't have anybody messing with anything, so we'll just start growing on the back porch.
Are we ready to begin, or do you need a minute, Chris?
I'm trying to find the thing.
Okie dokie.
All right. You are taking the King Go up the 19th.
Pardon?
You're taking the King Go up the 19th.
Oh my god. He's kind of cute. Look at his little crown. And his little advisor.
A grand marble.
Ethan Ruff.
Oh my god, his little pet. That's
Oh my
everything.
god!
Everything.
That is so cute.
A grand marble gazebo stands atop a mound of soggy earth. Its white stone streaked green with algae. The support pillars have sunk into the muck unevenly, so that the doomed canopy now sits askew. Short steps ringing the gazebo, leading to a raised floor where bullywugs dressed in shabby clothing, lounging on pillows. Among them, a harpist sends forth delicate notes that mingle with the murmured croaking of the gathered nobles. On a dais, a flabby bullywug wearing a crown woven of lily flowers sits in an ornate throne with his legs folded under him. He has a large leather-bound book open across his lap and is mouthing the words he reads on the page. Without looking up, he says, "Have you no herald to announce your presence before King Gullop the 19th?" He slams the book closed as if to punctuate his question, regarding you for the first time. Sleeping Bullywug guards standing around the monarch snap to attention and ready their best.
No, we kind of act as our own heralds.
I've never heard of such a thing. What kind of monarchs are you? Ah, begging your pardon. And he approaches Violet and bows quite courteously. "Majesty, I did not recognize you at first. Please forgive me.
What?
I am Queen Gullop the 19th. Royalty recognized. Royalty,
Carnival Queen, remember?
Huh?
You were the Carnival Queen, remember?
I wasn't here. I don't know that.
Yes,
No,
you did.
from the previous time.
Was I?
Yeah,
don't remember that.
the kindness, like you won the.
Okay. Don't remember that like at all.
In our very first game session, you were crowned Witch-like Monarch by Mr. Witch and Mr. Light.
Oh, sweet. Okay, well. Hello, King, what your name is?
Go up the 19th.
King Gulp the 19th. Lovely to make your acquaintance.
Likewise. It is always a pleasure to meet fellow royalty.
Yes, it is. Okay, guys, what do we need to do here? I don't even know.
Maybe we offered like gift offerings or something, right? That seems probably.
Pick up the train of your jacket, like walk behind you.
like, so we can make him our ally and make him get them to help us.
Yeah.
And then I'll offer.
You have advantage on diplomacy when dealing with other royalty.
Nice.
So, yeah, we need to use that to our advantage.
A
We
gift
don't know what
for
our advantage is.
some custard muffins.
You want me to ask him to give us custard muffins?
No, I'm giving
have them.
I'm offering. Like I'm offering them to him. So
I'm so confused.
We're trying to.
So
I don't know. Royals like snacks. I like snacks.
his eyes flip to the custard muffins, and a smile comes across his face before a very long, sticky tongue snatches the muffins out of your hand. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you. And of course, you are welcome to enjoy our lovely hospitality as well. You are welcome to make yourselves at home and rest here. The guest quarters are just over there. He points to a cluster of shacks.
Why, thank
You may take your pick, of course, of your
Cool.
Your Highness.
sleeping quarters, if you wish.
The huts are those ones over by D6?
Yeah, let me get this out of the way.
Yeah, Your Majesty, maybe we should go over to, I think D4 is where the shacks are, right?
Yeah, D4 is actually on fire.
Oh.
The shacks are down by D.
Just casually on fire.
Yeah, D. He gestures over by D. D6 actually is where there's like a shack. There's shacks over by D6.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, they're not depicted on the map, but there's a couple of shacks there.
Like.
It is not late, but this is quite a large area, and these guys have talking heads on pikes.
They sure do.
Maybe we should talk to the talking heads on the bikes.
Perhaps.
Or talk to the guy talking to the talking heads on pikes.
Yeah, they do have a bit of a scarecrow person there.
Because that guy is like hopeful.
You are, of course, our esteemed guests here in the Sugby Court. We will not turn away fellow royalty. Though do beware of miscreants and ruffians. They are a constant problem, especially for us royal types.
Mm.
Yeah, we'll definitely keep an eye out for those.
Yeah, we spit on ruffians. Patooey.
Of course. And he hawks a big froggy loogie.
Most excellent, Your Highness.
There's pretty sure you see the wings of bugs and insects in the slime that hits the ground.
Good. Wonderful.
Oh my. Are the bullywugs going away so we can talk to Scarecrow guy in peace?
Well, the bullywug heads are on pikes, and they.
No, I meant the ones that are here at D6.
The ones that are here are at D6 are gathered in court and on D6.
Okay.
And they're just kind of talking about random nonsense. And a few other rumors, like, Scabatha is allergic to people dancing with her shin, whatever that means. They don't quite understand it. They discuss the implications of what a withershins is, and make sure that they don't grow any in the soggy court.
Should we be writing that down? That feels like write that down.
I have it written down from the first one.
Oh, okay. Are they repeating what you said from earlier?
Yeah.
Got it.
People dancing with their shins. Was there more than that? I think that was all of that.
Well, of course, we know that you know who is allergic to people saying that word, so we gotta keep that in mind.
She's allergic to people saying a word?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't have that.
Well, that's because you weren't here last time.
Oh, it's from last.
I don't remember that. But
So you found out that she is allergic to people dancing with her shins in the first daily campaign.
yeah. But she's also the same one's allergic to a certain word? Or is that a different one?
Withershins.
Oh, that is the word.
Yeah.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
I can confirm because I wrote it down after you told us.
I've written down pretty much everything I've just picked up along the way. And I think I wrote down like the rules or whatever of the land, but that was pretty much all I had.
You can hear off in the distance a voice that sounds like it's being spoken from inside of a gourd, saying something to the effect of the fineries of swamp gas balloon navigation.
We should definitely go talk to
Technical mumbo jumbo.
yeah, we should go talk to this guy.
I agree with that.
Let's do it.
As you pass by the talking heads, they're like, "Oh, please tell us about the implications of prevailing winds on swamp gas balloons and blah 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 blah." And Clapperclaw perks up and says, "Oh, newcomers, welcome. I was just having a discussion with these deposed monarchs here about rather various other things, such as the implications of sacrifice amongst the Soggy Court and what this has to do with balloon gas and navigation."
What does it have to do with balloon gas?
Well, of course, decaying organic material does produce a certain amount of gas. And if enough executions are committed in the same area, well, it might create an influx of a supply of swamp gas, which might be the purpose of the Soggy Court. Enough.
And that would make navigating better or more difficult?
Swamp gas is necessary for the achieve liftoff, and liftoff is needed for navigation over the barrier peaks.
So if we want to make a quick escape, we gotta kill a whole bunch of people and jump on a balloon.
Well, we have balloons already. We don't have to kill anybody. And also, it takes a long.
Put in the balloon.
It takes a long time for the gas for the corpses to decompose and create swamp gas.
Boo.
So what you're saying is quick escape is not really possible.
So what you're saying is this game just got like really boring. You can kill a whole bunch of people and make a quick escape.
Well, escape from what one and to travel. We certainly have other, but it's a harvestable resource. It's also a replenishable one over a long period of time. Don't you see the balloon pack? Did you not see the balloons that were being repaired? We have a supply of swamp gas. Anyway, I'm being rude. I am Clapperclaw. And might I have your names?
My name is Swampbutt as of right now, so
Your name is what?
Swamp butt.
Swamp Butt.
I get that a lot.
Lovely to meet you. My name is Swamp Butt. How might I have be of assistance?
I heard from somebody that you might be interesting to reach out to by knowing of how to go to other places, like a next place.
I only know how to get to thither from here. So unless you're interested in going to thither, I'm afraid I won't be of much help. But it has been a long time since I visited thither. So if you're going that way, I'd be happy to navigate. But you would need a balloon. I have none.
I see.
You need to acquire a balloon.
Hire?
Acquire.
Acquire. Oh, well. We might be able to acquire a balloon.
Oh.
Anyways, that's just theoretically.
I'm sure you may not recognize her immediately, but our friend here is of royal.
Oh, is she? Is she neat?
Yes.
Well, then I am being rude. I am Clapperclaw, Majesty. And he does bow. And his gourd falls off of his shoulders. And, oh dear, I'm so sorry. And he fumbles about hoping to find it.
I will help him get the gourd back into his claws.
Oh, thank you so much. This will have to do until I find my real one and plunks it back.
Where's your real head?
Babylorna has stolen it and is holding it hostage until I've repaired the balloon.
Oh, we really like her.
Well, then I'm afraid I cannot help you.
Because he said her name. So then if he says her name, then she can hear what we're saying.
Oh. Wow, you're smarter than I thought. Of course, I left my brains in my own head, so, well, perhaps I'm a bit slow at the moment. But if you can return my head to me, I would be happy to navigate whatever balloon you're able to acquire to thither.
Sure. We'd appreciate that. We'll keep an eye out for it and look around. Do you have any idea where it's at?
Well, I'm pretty sure it's in her cottage somewhere.
Okay.
And what does it look like?
It looks like a scarecrow's head.
Scarecrow's head. Okay.
Yeah. Yes. It's a thing that I lost a long time ago when I was visiting a carnival.
Interesting.
You may know of some other things that were lost when visiting this same carnival.
Oh, yeah.
It was many, many years ago.
Bar steward quest unlocked. If I only had a brain. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful wizard of hither.
Follow the gas bubbles.
Yeah, maybe don't follow the swamp gas. That tends to cause some problems.
I think it's worked out fine so far.
So, you're in order to find what you're seeking, you would need to poke around at Babylorna's cottage by one means or another. But perhaps your status as a royal might gain you entry and a what do you call it? Audience with Babylorna.
Ooh. How would we get word if we wanted to have an audience?
Well, I believe King Gollop is in close contact with Babylorna. After all, the presiding monarch, monarch is the presiding lord of the Soggy Court is the presumed spouse of Babylorna. After all.
Oh my!
Yes, Babylorna apparently requires a spouse to assist her in creating her learnlings, which are basically tiny versions of herself. It's a little gross.
Interesting.
Good to know. Good to know.
Yes, should the presiding lord of
Mama,
the Saudi court come to an
gotta go raise Katie.
unfortunate end without a successor, it would end
Yeah, I was gonna go
the
put my
production of Lornlings, which would be unfortunate.
Those are the little things we ran into earlier, right?
The tiny little frog people.
Yeah. Um. So, like you said those ones were smaller versions of her, or
The tiny little froglings, the Lornlings, yeah, they are tiny versions of her. She looks the same, only much bigger.
oh,
She's of average human height, assuming
Yeah,
if
they
she
they were so attractive.
yeah. So there, and at this point, Claw trips and his gourd falls off his shoulders again and lands in the water with a sploosh.
oh no.
Darn it! I'll need to find another one. Clippers in that water. I'm not going in there.
Well, hopefully we'll find the real thing before long.
Oh, thanks. And another bullywug saunters up and says, "Oh, don't worry. I'll help you find your way to another suitable head. Here, why don't you try this one on?" And he slaps a bucket upside down on top of Claw's shoulders.
Aww.
Oh, they'll do, I suppose.
Not a bucket head. Precious still. Okay.
You guys have been given some information that may or may not be useful.
So I think you, Violet, might have to have a conversation with the frog.
King?
Was it king or queen?
Frog king.
King.
Frog king.
Gullop or something like that. King Gullop the 19th, right?
His Royal Majesty King Gullop the 19th, yes.
There you go.
Okay, I can have a conversation with him. What should I say? I'm so lost right now.
Well,
I have no idea what's going on.
Was he was the one that was married to her, right?
Yeah.
Was that the thing? Maybe use that as conversation.
The presiding king is the spouse of Bavorna, whether they like it or not.
Okay.
Get the gossip on it, you know? But like not too, like you are of royalty, so you can't act too interested, right?
Mm-hmm.
But just interested enough.
So what's it, what's it like being the top guy here? Yeah.
We'll just channel your words through me. There we go.
Yeah. I'm just kind of like feeding you some suggestive lines and whispers as we make our way over to King Gullop the 19th.
All right. So we're there and we're like, hello, King Gullop the 19th.
Right.
Thought we'd come back for a visit. We heard.
Of course. Always a pleasure to speak with royalty. The peasantry is so dull.
Aren't they, though? So did you
Glance sideways at Delphina.
do you ever what was I gonna say? Anyways, so we heard that you might be having a very special spouse.
Ah, yes, the kingship has its burdens. I am betrothed to Bavorna.
And that is
So bad.
a burden.
Well, that was the idea, but it's also impossible. Bavorna is far too powerful to dethrone. Although, if what could be done, I would be able to assign my own queen as I choose, as I see fit.
Ooh. You just said her name though, so now she can hear us.
Oh, that's just a rumor they tell the brigands.
Oh, really? Oh, okay, thank you. because we've been being very careful.
I don't believe that it's a rumor. I'm not going to say that though.
I've always felt that the only queen suitable for King Philip the 19th of the Saudi court would, of course, be none other than a witch-like monarch.
Then a witchling what?
A witch-like monarch.
Oh.
You.
I'm sure we can
Pretty
find
sure-
you one of those somewhere.
Well, I'm certain you can, since you happen to have one. But
My lady, I don't want to say anything, but I think he's hitting on you.
I'm just playing dumb because I'm like,
yes, after all, who wouldn't want to marry His Royal Majesty King Gullup the 19th of the Saudi court?
Oh, indeed.
So right, Your Majesty. So right.
Only another monarch will do.
Only what?
Only another monarch will do. Unless you can find me another one, I cannot think of anyone more suitable than either Bavlorna or a witch-like monarch. Make an intelligence check.
Intelligence.
I feel as though we are unworthy to be watching this.
Woo!
More than good enough.
Feeling a little secondhand embarrassment here.
You did pick up on the fact that he said a witch-like monarch, not the witch-like monarch.
Hey.
And I said, I'm sure we could find you one.
All right.
Is there one in particular you have in mind?
Oh no! As long as they are a monarch of high standing, I suppose they would do. After all, royalty does not marry for love. We marry for status. It's just the way. And of course, it will make powerful allies of two separate peoples.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Maybe I should just say I'll do it. You know, I could be your queen.
The bride of a frog king? Okay.
Did anybody else just not see that coming?
I think it's just us two in the back corner just looking at each other like, hello?
I don't know.
First things
I'll
first.
do something, but I don't know what to do. So I'm like, all right, I'll make
No.
the frog king. Does that make it better?
First things first, the Bavlorna must be deposed or dethroned in some way. Preferably croaked, but you know.
Oh, that's interesting. How would you go about accomplishing that?
Well, if one can cause her to have one of her bouts of sneezing and coughing and choking fits, it would be far easier to combat her. She would be unable to cast any of her powerful spells.
Quietly taking notes in the background.
Over my shoulder and wink.
Every powerful being in the Feywilds has their weakness, after all.
Do you have a weakness?
Good on you. Good question. Good
Are you
question.
sure you're not Bavlorna, Chris, with these coughing fits?
Oh my god, she's on to us.
Anyway, the king goes, I mustn't give away all my secrets until I have married one that I can trust. It can only be a witch.
All right. So, where would we find this person? Should we wish to entertain the notion of disposing of her?
Well, she would be in her cottage right over yonder, and he points to D12.
Oh, well, that's right down the way.
And you have a raft.
And
Well,
we have a
I was the one to tie the raft, and I must say, I also don't have tying skills, so I don't know if it's still there
Yeah,
anymore.
that's right. You can't tie non-magical knots, can you?
Yeah, so.
Fuck off. I thought it was just magical knots. I thought you could still tie regular knots.
No, she can tie magical knots. She just can't tie regular ones.
Well, maybe it was a magical knot.
Unless it's a magical rope, it's not a magical knot.
I don't think I had a magical rope.
You do not have a magical rope.
Bad time to bring this up, guys, but the raft, I think, is just point. It's gone.
Okay, so then how do we get there? Shall we tightrope walk? I could tightrope walk there.
You could to D12, yes.
Or we
Or-
could go lily pad to lily pad, maybe.
Why don't you ask your new lover if he's got an available raft?
Oh, hey! We're guests. They have to send us there.
maybe
Yeah.
he could borrow his royal barge or something like that.
Yes. So,
Yeah. Oh my god, arrive in style.
Mr.
Right?
Big Man, we would really appreciate if you could lend us some sort of transportation to get over
Oh,
to
we have several rafts and flotation devices if you need them, but why would you need them? The water is wonderful. Oh well, except for the quippers, but they're quite tasty, yeah, themselves.
Yes, well, we are susceptible to the
Well, perhaps we should. And he snaps his froggy fingers at his cord. He goes, of course, bingo." And there is a raft, rather similar to the one that you just lost, brought to you and placed in the water.
Rather similar
Nice.
or identical?
Rather similar.
Okay.
The one we originally brought is far gone by now. Thank you, Your Highness.
Of course. Nothing but the best for my beloved's entourage.
I'm gonna try really hard not to laugh audibly.
I like that your response wasn't even a response, it was just laughter.
It was just a
Little
quick
giddy laugh.
giggle.
Yes.
You know, as frog people go, he's not that unattractive.
No, I saw the picture. I think he's pretty.
He was a cutie.
Yeah. His crown really makes it, you know?
For me, it was the rough
Yeah.
That was pretty badass.
flauncy pants. Anyway, so we're going over to D12 now on the raft.
You may if you choose to.
I think we choose.
Was there anything else we wanted to do before? Did we want to find the head for the pumpkin dude?
I think that's there as well.
Yeah, he said that she stole it, so we would have to see her.
Oh, okay. I get what you're saying. All right.
But we could always travel some more, your ladyship, if you would like. You are, after all.
Your Majesty. Pick
Fine.
up your train again.
Make you D12, please. Minions.
Home, James.
You are brought to D12. And upon arriving there, you do encounter a couple of loyal bullywug servants who pull the raft for you, and so that royalty need not exert themselves,
How kind.
and steer the raft rather expertly.
And what?
Steer the raft rather expertly.
Oh, I thought you said steal the raft.
Nah, that's against the rules. They're not allowed to do that.
It's supposed to be, but Bavlorna considers everything in Hither to be hers anyway.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like the loophole in the situation.
Yeah,
I get it.
Loophole situation. And you are at the first floor of Babylon's cottage. There by B6.
B6. Oh, that's where we're at.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Should we announce you coming in?
Know that I'm here for like a royal visit.
May I announce the
Give me
Honorable Current Reigning Witchlight Monarch, Her Majesty Queen, and I sort of look to you, Violet, to sort of announce your name, whatever
Queen
current name you're using.
Diamond.
Queen Diamond. So
Queen
true.
Diamond. Queen Diamond.
Queen what now?
Oh, you missed it.
I'm now called Queen Diamond.
We've announced the Honorable Current Reigning Witchlight Monarch, Her Majesty Queen, and then I looked at Teia to tell me her name, and she goes, Queen Diamond.
Yeah, I need to make me a deception check.
I have to make a deception check.
Oh, you're the one who's bluffing it.
Hey, that's not bad though.
Whew. Collect a breath release.
Sweat on brow intensifies.
Well, I of course recognize a witchlight monarch when I see one, says Babylon. And what brings you to my humble abode?
Oh, Babylon is there. I thought we were just talking to the little helper. That's what I was speaking.
No, she's right down the road.
You hear from inside the cottage.
Do we start yelling winter shits now?
Up to you. How do you want to? Do you want to start more deception, or do you just want to go full in murder? Like that's really.
Wow, we're a hot mess, aren't we?
I honestly was following the Monarch's lead at this point.
You guys can't put me in charge. I have no idea how to do this.
You're the rogue. You're the one with fluff. What do you mean we can't put you in charge? It's your job in these sorts of situations.
Fine.
You
All
hear
right.
This voice comes from in here.
Oh, are we following to that direction?
I guess so.
It's up to you guys. You
Okay,
decide
so
what.
I'm letting Violet take the lead, and I'll follow after, holding up her coattails off
Miss
the
Lady
ground.
Diamond.
Queen Diamond. I don't know. Do we go in? I don't know what to do.
Go.
Your decision. Your decision. We are but
All right.
ants.
And we've gone.
Yes, we are in.
Hello, Your Highness.
And Babylon, of course, bows courteously to Violet. She goes, why do you look familiar? I swear I know of you from somewhere. I just can't quite put my finger on it.
I'm the queen of the. What am I, guys? I'm the queen of the.
Guys, who am I again? Please tell me.
Tell me what.
The Witchlight monarch.
Witchlight. Okay, yes, thank you. Queen Diamond, the Witchlight monarch.
Interesting nickname. I see. Perhaps next time you'll see fit to use your true name, but it will do for now.
That wasn't enough true name.
Anyway, my lady, what can I do for you? Why? What brings you here?
Guys, what do I say?
You're here to pay respects to her, of course.
Oh, okay, okay.
As one monarch to another.
I just imagine
Literally, that's what I'm doing in game. Guys.
Violet just looking around, being like, ushering Ada forward and be like, what do I say?
This area here in B1, by the way, is a bathing pool, saltwater and knee deep.
Nice.
That one is currently seated and being tended to by tiny little versions of herself, which are ladling water over her head and shoulders.
Oh, like we saw in the vision, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do remember that.
It's like a fated meeting.
It sure was. I didn't really foresee this happening up to that point, but definitely faded. So what is she real beautiful. Real gorge. Oh, and her little baby minions. Oh.
Yep.
Oh, they're so teeny.
Yep.
They are tiny minions.
Oh, those.
Every now and then a tongue flicks out of one of them and snags a fly.
Oh.
And her.
Oh. Well, you could see why she got along well enough with the king, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Her little scepter is amazing.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
I thought that was pretty great too.
So, what is the plan here?
Yeah, sure.
Do you want to go full in attack? Because like we're going with the assumption of like you're trying to steal her spot essentially.
Yeah, you're trying to steal her husband.
Compliment her on her reigning style and things like that.
Also,
The
I
amount of
I can
people-
continue to make small talk, but to what end? Like, where are we going with, like, are we gonna attack her? Are we gonna, like, are we just pumping her for information? Like,
also to your camera froze, I think.
oh, did it?
I don't know for everyone else if it did. It might just be
Yeah,
mine.
it's been stuck like that for a while.
Okay.
It sure did, yep. We can still hear you perfectly fine, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember last time when it froze, it like unfroze after a while. So maybe just give it a bit of time.
Okay. Well,
Okay, so yes, hello, like, what is her name? Bavlorna.
Babylon White Spring.
Bavlorna.
It's up at the top left-hand side, Bavlorna. It's spelled out there.
here.
It's such a pleasure to meet you.
Yes, likewise. Always a pleasure to meet a witch-like monarch, though always a bit disconcerting.
Oh, interesting. What makes it disconcerting?
Oh, I needn't trouble you with that.
But we can be besties. We're both monarchs. We're both queens. You
I
can
have no friends and have no need of them, but we can be allies, or perhaps we can make a deal.
Ooh, like what kind of a deal?
Well, my sisters, you see, are always conniving and scheming against me. If you can provide me a service that would ensure minimizing their scheming, then perhaps we can make a deal. What is it you seek? You're here for a reason, I assume.
Okay, guys, I can't tell her why we're here. Oh, we can ask for the head for the pumpkin.
We could, but I don't know if she'll give it without us giving her something.
That might be a bit too direct.
Maybe, well, we came here saying we were starting as tourists, so maybe just say you were touring the area or looking upon the area or something.
You're making your royal tour.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just here making our royal tour, getting to know everyone.
Yes, of course. Royalty does need to familiarize himself with the surrounding kingdoms. This makes a certain amount of sense. But whom else have you visited? Do you have news from other regions in the Feywild?
You mean like hot gossip?
Yes.
Just the yes.
What news do you have from elsewhere?
Well, of course we have met Jingle Jangle.
Ah, yes. That disgusting goblin.
What makes you say that?
Is she still eating up all the truffles?
I wouldn't say all.
She
Well.
does find a favor to them, though.
Or perhaps you can help me with a particular problem. See, my manservant, Agden, has failed me. He's no longer he's no longer providing me with proper tribute, and I need to think of a suitable punishment for him.
Who is it?
Agden, a former servant of mine who failed recently, quite recently, only a few days ago. He failed to bring me proper tribute, and I'm trying to think of an appropriate punishment for such a failed
For failed tribute.
servant. Perhaps you can handle the matter for me. He is, of course, in the next room over, B2.
Not being in the room next door and then being like, you punish him. I kept that to myself. I didn't say it out loud. I just thought it was funny.
Okay, let's go over to B2 then.
And you see a room filled with various tools and implements. This appears to be a taxidermy room.
Why is he in a taxidermy room?
And you see Agden's corpse on the ground.
I was going to say this feels a little bit trap vibes, but
Oh, he's dead? Well, we
Well,
can't get...
Of course he's dead. I'm not going to allow a failed servant to live.
somebody poke him with a stick.
But then how can you punish him if he's already dead?
Well, he doesn't have to stay that way, dearie.
Oh, okay. What do you mean by that?
Well, do I bring him back as a zombie or a flesh golem? This is the plight that I have. I cannot decide. I need your input as a fellow royal. Which do you feel is more appropriate? Bringing him back to serve me as a flesh golem or a zombie?
Was this also asking
Or perhaps
you, Chris?
I should make an undead puppet out of it.
Asking the DM really quick. Is
Okay.
this the guy that we fought earlier?
Yeah. This is the guy with the branding iron.
And the
Okay.
long scarf.
I thought so.
And the long scarf. Yes, you can positively identify this corpse because there's still a scarf attached to it.
Mm. Also, if he gets brought back, though, he might have already told, like, who we are, kind of, or that we attacked him.
Well, I think actually he attacked us.
Yeah, I think you're right, but we did kind of chase them down.
I don't think we attacked first, but we did chase them down.
We definitely chased them down. We definitely did.
He went invisible on us, okay? It's not our fault.
Put it on a t-shirt. It wasn't our fault. Okay. Well, anyways, Lady Diamond, what any ideas on what you would like to do?
Yeah, please, Your Majesty. Zombie or flesh goblin thing.
Or
Both brilliant.
animated puppet. Really, with Bavlorna. It's
So many brilliant options.
so many choices. But
We'd love your input.
Well, I must defer to Bavlorna because I don't really know anything about these creatures.
oh well, not of course flesh golems are just stitched together corpses and raised with necromantic magic, whereas a zombie is just it's the simplest solution. And
It does sound a little crude.
yes, it does. It does. Of course, the most useful would be a flesh puppet, and of course they're pocket sized. You can take them with you and let them go.
You sound like you know which one you should go with, Your Majesty.
Except I don't. I have a hard time making these decisions when it comes to failed servants.
Why not flip a coin?
Well, why not flip a?
All right, I'm ready to speak now. Just do
Okay.
the pocket puppet thing.
You know what? That's an excellent decision. Would you be a dear and remove the organs for me?
I don't know how to do that. Sorry.
Oh, there's plenty of sharp implements on the table. It can't be that hard.
Okay.
It's-
Please, would you gut my fish for me?
Literally.
I'm still bathing. I need to moisturize.
Okay. Lovely.
Obviously.
I'm now having Doctor Who flashbacks. Anybody else?
No.
Moisturize me. Moisturize me.
I've never watched Doctor Who.
I've never
Oh, there's
watched
going to be like
Neither
one
have I.
Doctor Who fan who knows exactly what I'm talking about. It's the actress who played Madame Hooch in Harry Potter, but she basically ends up as this flattened piece of skin with a face like stretched on a frame, and like her servants would like spray her down with water. She was an alien. It was Doctor Who. It made lots of sense. There'll be one
I
Doctor
believe
Who
it.
fan who's like, moisturize me, and totally gets it.
I guess you had to be there.
Oh.
Yeah, really.
She was a recurring. She came in a couple of times. She was a recurring character.
Anyhow,
It's funny.
this is going to require a little bit of crafting. So I need you to make a dexterity based roll plus any crafting skill that you might have. If you don't have a crafting skill, you're making the roll a disadvantage to remove the organs.
A Teia run episode is a wild episode so far.
So bad. It's great.
You should have felt that. It's pretty great. I don't think we could have got here on our own. I gotta be honest.
You certainly
What
would
are we doing, guys? We're probably supposed to be on the other side of the map by now. I don't know what I'm doing. So,
There's no supposed to be. It's D&D. You get
All
to
right.
where you get.
Yeah.
all right, what am I rolling? What?
You're rolling.
a d20 plus your dexterity. If you don't have a crafting skill, you're making it a disadvantage.
What is a crafting skill?
Any skill that lets you make items, which I don't believe you have. So
I don't
if
think
you
so.
if you have a background as a blacksmith or a background as a taxidermist,
It's just a dexterity roll then, right?
it's a dexterity roll.
An ability check. Normal or disadvantage? What'd you say?
If you have medicine or healing, or let's see, what's the thing here?
Medicine.
You have medicine.
I don't know if any of the others would count.
You're not pursuing. You don't have you don't have medicine as a skill, so you're just making the roll. You're making a normal roll. It's not at disadvantage. You're just making a normal roll. D20.
Should I do it for you, Your Majesty, so you don't have to dirty your hands?
No, I'm good. We're just doing a normal roll. I can handle that. Apparently, no, I cannot.
So this puppet is not going to have a head.
Oops.
Well,
Okay. What does that mean?
That means
So-
he ain't got no head.
You slipped and accidentally chopped its head off.
Yes.
Oh,
But what?
I also just want to point out I have +5 medicine. It
So-
might be too late, but
Delphine, you can use the help action to
yeah.
get advantage, and
Okay.
you'll roll it since you didn't know that before.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and. So a medicine roll for.
What you do is you use the help action, and that allows Violet to make the roll again at advantage.
Oh, okay. I see. So you got to roll.
So you're not actually doing anything.
I'm helping.
Yes.
She's a good supervisor.
am I supposed to be doing something?
Yeah.
Roll. Make
Roll for medicine.
the medicine roll again with advantage.
I'm helping you this time.
Make a
Order- Medicine?
This is where you make the Y incision. That organ there is the heart. Cut it out neatly.
These squiggly ones are the organs. You just kind of yoink them out of there.
So you would click on medicine, left click on medicine.
You
She did it.
Sheet first.
I think I did it.
She did it. Yeah, 16.
16.
16. Okay. So that's enough to remove most of the organs. You just need to make one more roll to stitch it back up,
And
to add the stuffing and stitch it back up.
I'll help her again. So
Okay.
advantage.
You have advantage to do that. Okay, the stitching's a little rough. It looks like you used, staples, like a staple gun. But
Sewing
it-
isn't her forte, okay?
I am a queen. I am not.
Baby's first organ removal.
I am
Yeah.
not
what you now have,
manual labor is just unknown to me. I'm sorry.
so so what you've got now is a it's not corduroy. What's the damn
Velour?
a corduroy rabbit? It's basically it's a stuffed rabbit.
The Velveteen Rabbit?
That's it. That's what I was trying to
Hmm.
a actual like fur version of the Velveteen Rabbit. That is an animated puppet, and it springs to life. And Bavlorna says, "Oh, good. Bring it here. We need to finalize it." And it's sort of twitching, but not really doing much else. We need to add the proper alchemical ingredients, which is my own special brew. I don't expect you to know that one, or at least I hope you don't. Bring it here.
Bring what here?
The rabbit.
A rabbit.
Oh my god. Okay,
You're
I
hilarious, Teia.
you take the
I'll
rabbit.
bring it over there. I'll bring it over there. Okay,
Don't bring it over there. What?
I'll bring it over there.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, you take. Yeah. What if you do it? Okay.
Oh, yes, of course. How stupid of me, my lady. Let me get it.
Perform this sort of
Bavlorna meets you by this workbench where she performs certain alchemical procedures and applies certain potions and salves to the thing. And she goes, "All right, it should be ready in a day or two. Why don't you keep it safe until then?"
Sure, I'd love to.
It would be an honor.
I do enjoy making such creations, but I have no real need for this one. But it just needed to be punished properly, and I believe this shall do it. And you now have an Agden puppet. somebody does. Add it to your notes. There's no actual item for that.
One of
Okay.
you were over there. I wasn't over there.
How do you spell his name again?
Agdon. Agdon.
Okay.
Somebody has an Agdon poppet. You do notice that her Babylorna's cottage is basically a taxidermist workshop, but a nightmarish one.
Yeah, kind of witnessed that firsthand.
There are a number of piles of taxidermied dolls lying in heaps, and they all sort of seem to be watching you. Some of them look an awful lot like tiny little frog people.
Suspiciously, hopefully, fearfully. Is there any sort of expression in their eyes?
All of the above.
Do we know what these puppet dolls do?
Well, most of them, and not all of them, look an awful lot like Babylorna. And they're roughly the same size as the creatures that you've seen that are tiny versions of Babylorna.
I think they're basically her little servants.
Yep.
Okay.
And we definitely just aided in making another one.
No.
So,
Heated and abetted.
Mm-hmm.
But we have it, so does that make it our servant?
Yeah, but she did all the magic on it, so seemingly probably not. If anything, I would say she probably can also have knowledge of our conversations even more so, my lady.
Yeah, she did listen through the doll.
Just a speculation.
at this point, she's all right. You've aided me in my creation. I suppose I can give you a hand. What is it that you are looking for?
Do we ask about the pumpkin head now?
I mean, sure, why not? We're already this deep in. I don't think it matters at this point. We might as well just do that. See if she'll be upfront about it.
Okay. Well, we had heard rumor that you might know the whereabouts of the Scarecrow Man's head.
Clapperclaw.
Oh, Clapperclaw. Yes. I suppose. Well, I'd hate to give up such a prize, but you did assist me. Oh, go upstairs, and I'm sure you'll find it. It's going to. She directs you to. Where'd it go? B4. If you scroll up.
Before what?
B4.
No, I never run.
I know.
got it.
I'm just being an asshole.
I was ignoring you. I know.
To B13?
So if you go up.
Oh,
you'll-
if we go up. I see. Are we going up? Is that...
Yep. There's
Okay.
blood on the floor.
Yeah, that checks out.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Alright. There's a lot of things on the floor in each room that are interesting.
Yeah, they kind of are. So this room should be particularly interesting because there's quite a lot of blood on the floor, as you've noticed, but there's also like an alchemy station over here,
Okay.
and it contains several potions, as well as something else next to it. Let's see. A large bronze frog statue. This large bronze frog statue is roughly halfling size, so it's 3 feet tall.
Does it have any inscription on it or anything like that?
No, but it does have a gaping open mouth, and it appears to be hollow.
Ooh.
I would like to carefully investigate the statue and check out inside of it.
Okay. You pull out a jack-o'-lantern head, and you, feeling around for it, you also find that there are a couple other objects in here.
And they would be?
A small silver locket, and a few coins, and some trinkets, and some trinkets.
Okay. Noted.
Okay. You do definitely have a jack-o'-lantern head, a small silver locket that does open, and a trinket. This trinket is like a small comb.
Anything inside the locket?
Yeah, there's a picture of a human couple.
Oh.
And then
Do
what
they
were the
look familiar
trinkets?
to
Sorry?
us?
What?
Do they look familiar to us, the couple?
You know, I need you to make an intelligence check.
It's my parents! Isn't it?
Am I just doing the ability check? Normal? All right, 15.
You know, they do sort of look familiar. You just can't quite place the family resemblance.
That's me.
I'll show it around. Hey,
Okay.
look, guys, look at this locket. There's some people inside. See? Like
Oh my
pictures.
God. I think it's my parents.
Your
Mama,
parents?
Papa.
So
I
do you,
couldn't remember them.
Ada, do you give the locket to anybody?
Well, I mean, Violet's just recognized what she thinks are her parents, so of course I'm going to give her the locket.
Upon touching the locket, Violet, you regain all of your memories of your parents from your childhood.
Oh, I knew it.
You gain a point of inspiration.
You know what?
Inspiration.
Inspiration. The way this works, you can only ever have 1 point of inspiration at a time, and when you use it, you're out. But you can always gain another one later.
And
You
how do you use the point of inspiration in your game?
Yeah. So a point is a 1d6 can be added to any d20 roll of your choosing once.
Okay.
And then what was the other trinkets?
There was a silver comb and a jack-o'-lantern's head.
Perfect. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Does a comb relate to either one of you?
Thank you. Nope.
Trying to remember. I don't think so.
Who were Violet's parents?
I don't know. Who were my parents?
I don't know. They're your parents. Part of your character's backstory. So
Stop it.
think on that between now and next session. Who they were.
Okay.
Who they were, where they lived. Were they in the Forgotten Realms or Eberron? And like which realm are you from? Which version of D&D are you from? And if you do any research on them, pick a city
Okay.
that exists within either setting. So Forgotten Realms is the one that is most commonly played in for D&D. And that's the one where the carnival happened to have touched down when you guys found it. You might be from the Forgotten Realms. You are only familiar with Eberron currently because that's the only other campaign setting you've played in, Teia. But Forgotten Realms is generally where most people start out.
Okay.
So if you've ever heard the name of the city Baldur's Gate, that's where Baldur's Gate is. It's in Forgotten Realms.
So is she, since she regained like her memories, she doesn't have trouble tying knots anymore, right?
No, she no longer has difficulty tying knots.
Oh, did I have that?
You had that too. We had the same one.
It used to be impossible for you to tie non-magical knots. That is no longer the case.
Oh, lovely. Seeing as I didn't know I had that in the first place, I'm really
Oh, you would have found out.
You sure would.
But I have to shut up now because I was giving you crap about tying up the boat. I'm like, you shouldn't have done that. I'm like, oh, I totally wouldn't tie up the boat.
There's only one person here that could have.
Me.
Yeah, the same person that can't navigate for shit.
While happy that my compatriot has gotten her memories back, it does make me a little bit sad that I haven't gotten my sense of direction back.
I feel like maybe we should continue exploring. We might find something. Oh, but can we look at the potions?
You can.
What
So
are they?
there are 3 potions. They seem to be labeled experimental elixir.
That's always good.
That's nice and vague.
I think we should pour it on her.
One.
Just kidding.
Two of them are labeled experimental elixir. The other is labeled reanimation solution.
Reanimation solution.
That sounds like it's for the poppets.
Quite
It
possibly.
sounds like if something dies, you could reanimate it.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should take that with us.
I think we should ask her what she does in her alchemy. Maybe she'll tell us what her experimental
But also,
elixirs are.
keep in mind if you take something that's like against one of the rules in the land.
Yeah, you're stealing.
Oh, is it? Oh, sorry. Okay, don't do that. Never mind. Sorry. I just want to collect all the things.
It is legal to barter.
Very true.
And you have...
Wait, can I not take my memories back then?
Well, that one's technically... Right?
Those are yours. They were stolen from you.
Oh, okay.
That is actually the one exception. You can reclaim lost property. So.
Also, it's not like they were intending to steal the memories. Once you touched the locket, they just came back.
Mm-hmm. We were just looking. There's no rules against touching stuff that isn't yours. You just can't take it.
Correct.
All right, well, why don't we explore a little bit more then and see if you guys get your stuff back?
Yeah.
So, what type of locket is this? Would this have been a type of jewelry that a noble would have had, or would this be sort of a poor man's locket?
Probably sort of a poor man's locket, I guess.
Okay. So it's a copper locket.
Not silver. Okay.
Right. Or it'd be either copper or pewter, not silver.
It could be one of those ones that's like, what do you call it? Like the silver plated around it, but inside it's just copper. They just faked it. You know how they do that to rings and stuff.
Yep. So the electroplating is a little bit beyond the tech level of this particular.
Yeah, they're dip plating.
Yeah. So You have regained your memories of your parents. You have a point of inspiration, which is a d6 to any d20 roll of your choosing. You need to use it before the end of next session. You can use it anytime between now and then. If you don't use it before the end of next session, you'll lose it. But until then, you have a point of inspiration.
One of my old DMs used to use inspiration points so that you could add advantage to any roll.
Rules as written, it's a d4 to any roll. So if you gain advantage, you can choose to add the d4 as well.
Yeah. All right. So should we keep looking around up here for other things, or should we go right back down? What do you think, guys?
So you still need to find a means of transport to Thither, and if optional side quest, dispose of Scabatha and claim the and claim Lord Gullop as your as somebody's husband.
Not mine. I'm far too poor for that.
That would make you a noble in the local Soggy court. You don't know how useful that might be, but they are
really that's what Violet wants to do.
That's entirely up to her.
I'm going to marry the Frog King.
It has its benefits. I'm not gonna. I think that's a good idea, actually.
I don't have to live with him. I can just be married to him and get all the benefits.
Consummate your marriage?
I don't know. Might be interesting. I'm not going to yuck anybody's yum. I don't know.
I think I just threw up in my mouth a little bit.
I don't know. It's the Fae realm. Shit get real crazy.
Not like I'm going to, D&D act it out.
No.
It's like, do you remember the episode of Friends where Monica drew the woman on the page and labeled 1 through 7 all the erogenous zones, and then she was walking Chandler through how to be with the girl. She was 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, 3, and just go through. It was funny.
I'm so glad I never watched Friends.
I watched episodes, but I was not a diehard Friends fan then, and I'm definitely not one now.
I watched all them, and I'm rewatching them all with my son now.
I've only watched them when it was on TV, when I was a kid. So I never watched them in order, all out of order.
Okay.
I just remember the chicken episode, or where one of the guys has baby chickens in his apartment or something.
Yep, the chicken
Geese and ducks.
Mm-hmm.
Chicken and the duck.
Cute.
So, at this point, what would you like to do? Would you like to go back down and talk to Bavlorna, or and return Clapperclaw's head to him, or do you want to depose Bavlorna and take her place, or what would you? Either way, you need to find transport out of Hither.
Also, I'm pretty sure each of our things was attached to a different witch, wasn't it? So we would not likely find our stuff here.
That's correct.
Okay.
You remember correctly. Bavlorna had Violet's lost thing.
Okay.
Means that there 2 remaining lost things are in the possession of a different hag.
I think we should depose her.
I was on that team to begin with.
Right. You can either bargain or dispatch.
Dispatch.
Yeah, let's go, I guess, kill Bavlorna.
Okay. She is still within D1. She really likes her bathing pool.
I think we should run downstairs and yell Widdershins, and one of us should dance Widdershins. To get her all coffee and choky so she can't magic us.
I can do that.
Okay, I'm gonna yell Widdershins and you dance.
Circle around the room.
And what am I doing? Am I the attack?
Drawing your weapon. You and I are gonna draw weapons.
Oh, okay. Just making sure I know the plan before we run in there.
That's why I'm like, I can do this because I'm like, I'm not trying to get through it.
All right, you got it. You probably. Who's running in first?
Well, I guess. Well, she doesn't know
because
we're
she's
like
not a Widdershins.
We can just go in. She doesn't know that we're hostile yet.
This is true.
Very true.
All right, let's go in.
Okay, here we go.
Widdershins, Widdershins, Widdershins,
Widdershins!
Widdershins,
Widdershins.
Widdershins.
How does she feel about Widdershins?
Well, saying Widdershins appears to do nothing. However, the dancing causes horrible sneezing and coughing and choking, and she is effectively stunned.
Okay, well,
Yay,
while
I'm
she's
gonna
in the
shoot her.
stun, we're gonna attack.
Want to shoot her with my bow?
All right.
Might we be rolling?
You might be.
Yeah.
All right. So, it looks like Violet is up first.
What?
Violet, are you dancing currently?
Yes.
Okay, well then
Can I dance and shoot, or
you can attempt it, yes. But yeah, you can try.
I don't have anything in any weapons in my actions though.
Put them there. Hold on. Oh, so what?
You were supposed to fix that before, Chris.
Oops.
I might have been. Hang on.
Oh, maybe because they're not equipped. Hold on.
Oh, yeah, you have to hit a
That
quick.
might be it.
And you do have a +1 dagger.
Yeah. Okay. A short sword, a short bow, a dagger, and a wand of custard bolts. Oh.
Yeah!
If we
You're
were
gonna shoot
hungry,
her.
I could just shoot the wand of custard bolts, and we'd have something to eat.
Delicious but dangerous.
It's like bonus.
Okay, that's up to you. What do you want to do for your
No,
round?
Yeah. I'll roll. Sorry.
Okay.
I just did. Where is it? Fuck's sakes. Why did it not go? Is it not like I'm clicking on it? Normal?
I see nothing in the chat box. It's empty.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not rolling the dice either.
All right. Which one are you using?
What?
Which weapon are you using?
My bow, please.
All right. All right. Attack.
There we go.
17 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
I don't have a thing to roll damage.
It's in the chat.
Do you see the chat box?
Yeah. It's not there. I didn't even do that roll. Like, I don't know how that happened.
All right. I did that for you, hoping it would kick the computer a little bit.
Nope. Yeah, I don't have a, yeah.
Okay, 9 points of damage.
Dang.
So, there's a way to do it manually, but computer's being obnoxious. All right, so 9 points.
Where's the blood?
I know it's not working.
Lame.
The system doesn't recognize Babylona as a D&D creature, so it's not doing it.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, well, it's a campaign-specific creature, so it's not part of the standard D&D.
Oh, okay.
Or support for D&D and BTTs have been canceled because D&D is trying to create its own BTT.
Right.
So, all right, unless you wanted to try and move.
It's my turn now.
No, I'm good.
Alrighty. Ada, what are we doing?
See if it lets me attack.
$16 does just barely. A 16 barely misses.
Oh, it misses.
Barely, but misses.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's
Ignore that then.
Ooh, she's got a high.
Man, that is pretty wild.
So, it is now Delphina's turn. Go ahead.
Okay. Maybe I can try. Should I try and do a spell or should I just punch her?
It's up to you.
I guess I'm going to try to do inflict wounds.
Okay.
Which.
What's the range on? Is that a range attack or a touch attack?
Let me see. A creature you can reach on hit the target, so I just have to be able to reach them.
You need to be able to touch them, yes.
Yeah. Okay, so
Within arm's reach.
I do standard roll, right? Is
You
that
do.
it?
Yeah, you make an attack roll.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Attack. Go. Well.
9 plus what? What's your spell DC? What's your melee to hit? If you were hitting with a weapon, what would you add?
It would be. I'm dexterity, right?
I don't know. Did you make a strength character or a dexterity character? It doesn't look like it matters. So add a 1. Either way, 10 does not hit that one.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Oh no, wait. I thought I was wisdom. Actually,
Actually, for a spell, it should be. So if you're adding wisdom,
it's plus 3 for wisdom, but it's still not enough.
Is it plus 3?
That's what my wisdom. I think.
Your wisdom is plus 5.
Oh, higher than I thought then.
No, it's not.
Still not enough, though.
Yeah, it's still not, regardless.
Oh yeah, right. So it's still not enough.
Well, tried my best.
Right, swing and a miss. So it is now Valeria's turn, or Violet's turn again. So it's important to note this was a surprise round. This time around, somebody needs to be dancing with her shims. In
I
order
thought I was still dancing. I thought I was just like a continuous.
Yes, so you need to, you're going to need to continue dancing. You can either move or shoot. You cannot do both. Because
I'm a ranger. I can do.
No, you're not. You're a rogue.
Or a rogue, I mean, I can do.
You are using an action to dance. That is a movement.
I get one movement, I get one action, and then I get a bonus movement.
No, you don't. You get a movement and an action and a bonus action. Bonus actions allow you to drink a potion or change weapons.
Yeah.
Or interact with an object. Now, if this was Pathfinder, you would get 3 standard actions. You could move, do the dancing thing, and attack.
Notice how he's suddenly steering us towards Pathfinder?
Yeah. But in D&D, that's the difference between the action economy and D&D. There's a difference between different types of actions in D&D. So you have a move, an action, and a bonus action.
I'd also say your dancing probably would not make your aim very well as a ranger, even if
Yeah.
you were.
As a rogue,
And an action?
that's enough of an FU to the player that I'm not going to factor that in. So you are losing either a movement or an action in order to continue dancing. So you can either move or attack. You cannot do both and continue to dance.
If you want to do
I
range,
don't need to move. I can just stay where I am, and then I can.
You have a bow. You can just attack. Yes.
if you would like, I can take up the dancing this round.
That is also an option. Somebody else can do the dancing.
Yeah,
But,
we can just constantly pass it off.
yeah, next round, somebody else can do the dancing.
Okay, I'm confused. All right, then I will just shoot my short bow.
Sure. Yes, you can do that.
Is that what we're doing? Did it do anything? It's literally not doing anything.
I see short bow on the chat.
Oh, okay. Oh my god, I'm.
Hey,
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
Nice. So
Nat
you-
20.
So you're going to roll your damage twice. Well, unless it lets you do the crit.
It lets you
I
do
think
critical.
that-
Yeah,
Yeah, you have that critical damage button that you can hit.
critical hit.
Yep. Go ahead and roll that.
hey,
13.
Damn.
way to go.
Yeah, nicely done. 72 minus 13. 59. Oh, look, green blood.
Oh, we got
Now
blood
she's bleeding. Now she's bleeding. That's actually very appropriate. Ew.
That's hilarious.
Nice.
That's very appropriate.
It's green blood. It's pea soup.
Yeah. So it is now Ada's turn.
Yeah.
As long as somebody's dancing, she's always going to not get a turn.
I'm dancing. Nice.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That definitely hits, yes. Go ahead and roll damage. Ew.
Aw, lame. Still better than nothing.
Still
though.
hit. It's still a hit.
Still better than nothing.
All right. So, are you skipping your turn this time, Delphina, and I'll start
Yeah.
dancing?
I'm skipping my turn for this time to dance. And
Okay.
winter shins.
I will start dancing. That means Violet's turn.
Yes, it is. It's Violet's turn. Go ahead.
Oh, well, go with the short bow. Give it an attack on normal. Fuck, I missed.
It's okay.
Skip my turn.
Okay. So you're dancing this round.
Yep.
Delphine, it is now your turn.
I have a question. Since I did the spell, does it count that one as a used one, even if I miss?
Yes.
That's what I thought. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with the mace this round instead.
Okay.
So let's inventory, standard roll, attack. Oh, lame.
No, that's a miss.
She's coughing so aggressively she moves out of the way.
That's probably exactly what happens. Officer sneezes and accidentally ducks your mace.
Yep. All right, I've got nothing else.
That you.
You have the option of either passing the dance along to Violet, or Ada can continue to dance and let Violet attack.
What do you want to do?
Well, it's my turn to take the dancing, so I can take the dancing.
Okay.
Okay. You
So
can
then
dance.
it's my turn.
Yes. So Ada is now able to attack.
Aw, lame.
No, doesn't quite hit. Now, the option here is Delphine can choose to start dancing and allow and skip her turn so that Violet can attack, or Ada can continue to dance and both Delphine and Violet can get their turn to attack.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. With Delphine, you can do you have an attack.
All right, we're gonna try the maze again. Boys, it is not looking good for me.
Yeah,
I've never rolled so many ones in my life.
you know, she coughs her way right out of range.
She's real good. She's
Yeah.
real good.
It is now Violet's turn to make an attack.
All right. So let's go with that.
Nice.
Nice.
There we
That
go.
was definitely a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Let's go, Pen.
Nice. That is max damage.
That's what you want to see.
And more.
Woot woot. Ooh, the blood just got bloodier.
Yes, it did. So, Ada, are you going to continue dancing?
I believe I can take the dancing next.
You would skip. Yeah, you could skip your turn.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I'm not rolling good anyways.
Okay. As long as one round does not as long as more than one round does not elapse without someone dancing,
Yeah.
she continues to sneeze, cough, and choke. So yes, go ahead, Ada.
Dancing, dancing, dancing.
I can go.
Yes.
Okay.
That is barely a miss.
Nice.
Hmm.
You had one job.
So Delphine, you're dancing this round, so you don't get a turn. Violet does now get to make an attack, though.
All right.
That just barely misses.
Yeah.
Just barely misses. So,
Okay, so now can I take up the dance?
yes, but you would have to take up the dance your next turn, which means Ada and Delphine could go this time as long as when it's your turn next, you skip your turn and just dance.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I don't know. Is that how? I don't know how it's going. I can't follow the pattern. So
Okay.
That's
So
how we've been doing it.
more than one round cannot elapse without somebody dancing, which means if all three of you attack, you skip the dancing and Bavlorna is not sneezing and coughing. She gets to do something. But as long as only two of you are making an attack roll and one person is dancing during a round, then you effectively incapacitated Bavlorna long enough to get your attacks off, and she doesn't get to do anything.
okay, cool.
Okay.
Did you see the awesome attack I just
did.
rolled?
22? Yeah, that's definitely.
Nice.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hell
Nice.
yeah. All right. That means I go?
That means you can go, yes.
Get ready for mace.
The frog spawn spa is about to be the frog spawn soup.
Oh, dang it.
Yeah.
Man, I'm really.
Oh.
So it's now going to be Ada's turn because Violet is using this round to dance.
I
You know,
can take the dancing on now.
I'll allow it this time because we're sort of winging it. So
Okay.
who are we skipping?
Well, no, if this isn't when we're supposed to do it, that's fine. I'll.
Okay. All right. So Ada would get a turn this time, and then next round we'd take up the dance and we'd skip your turn next time. Next go around.
Yeah, next time I'm skipping. Right now I'm dancing, so that way Violet can go.
Oh, okay.
Sure. All right. Sure. Go ahead, Violet. We'll let Violet go. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
Okay. It's a short bow. Attack.
She's really going to switch things up. Oh,
No.
Oh, that doesn't help. No.
You hate to see it.
Yeah. So I believe it's Delphine's turn now.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Let's go, Mace. You've never let me down before. Why would you let me down this time? Let's go.
why would you say that?
Hey!
You just barely.
No, that was too little. Dang it. That was the highest I've gotten in a while, though. So I'm gonna feel good about it for myself.
At this point, you have the option to change dancers or maintain the same, which would be Ada. Ada's currently dancing.
Okay, it's my turn, right?
No, it's Violet's turn.
Oh.
Violet gets the option of either making an attack or taking the dance.
Am I supposed to take the dance this time?
You have the option.
Up to you. If you don't, I'll take the dance. Up to
Yeah,
you.
it's your turn to take the dance though, because you go after her, don't you?
I thought so, but
I'm
it
gonna.
doesn't. So me dance?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm dancing.
That means Violet can go ahead and make an attack.
Fuck.
Ew, no. You've hit the lily pad on the other side of the pond.
I should have danced.
It is now Ada's turn.
I like to move it, move it.
Bow, 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 bow.
Much. Damn it!
You missed. So it's now Violet's turn again because Delphine is dancing.
We like to move it.
Move it.
Yes.
Yeah, that will definitely hit.
Yes.
And roll damage.
This is how we do it.
Let's go 10.
Oh!
This is how we do it.
More blood, and the water's getting really gross.
It's now frog spawn soup, not frog spawn spa.
Yeah. So, Ada, did you want to dance or did you want to take an attack?
I believe it is my turn to dance.
Okay, so we're going to move on to Delphine.
Are we going with the floss this time, guys? The dab?
There's so many options.
I just see Ada doing the mashed. I just see Ada doing the mashed potato left to the left.
To the mashed potato. All right. Oh, that's it.
That is a hit. That barely hits, but it hits. Go ahead and roll down.
Okay. Normal.
Okay.
5. I did some stuff. Guys, I'm playing the game. I'm a part of the team.
More blood in the water.
How's she looking, by the way, minus the coughing and sneezing?
She's not looking good. She's not looking good at all.
That's what I like to hear.
Looking an awful lot like a pincushion at this point.
Okay, now is this when I'm supposed to take the dancing?
I think so.
Yep.
I think you were next.
Yeah, you have the option of taking the dancing.
Okay, I will take the dancing then.
Okay, moving on to Ada.
All right. Let's just keep on keeping on with the same thing. For fuck's sake.
No, that's
Oh,
not
man.
gonna cut it.
I'm just stirring up the soup, I guess.
Delphine, you have the option of taking the dance or making an attack.
That is truly a visual that I needed.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Gross.
Wait, I thought I was. Am I still doing my
I
hit
think,
or whatever?
I think you get to roll this time because Violet's dancing.
That's true. That's true.
Okay. Well, I guess. Can I just? Oh, I see. I have to re-click it every time. All right. Wham. Come on! Yes.
Nice.
Okay.
God.
Roll critical hit.
Oop.
No, close
That
that. There you go. Crit.
Yes.
9.
Let's go.
Nat 20.
Felt real good about that.
She's looking real bad. She's looking real bad.
She really hates dancing.
And at this point, she's probably going to, through the coughing and sneezing and choking, beg to make a bargain, make a deal, and in exchange for her life.
Sorry, what was that? What was that?
She's
Let's
begging
make
to
a
make
deal.
a deal.
Let's make a deal.
Sorry, I can't hear you.
Let's.
No.
Oh, and sneezing and play. Are you going to ignore her, please?
I am.
Your
Okay.
Highness.
You guys.
I'm just.
I want to know what she has to offer before I decline to make a deal.
Lame.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna continue the dancing to some level. She can get it out in her coughing and sneezing.
Oh, that's devious.
Okay. With some effort, she offers to give you a balloon, and she offers to give you any puppet as a familiar.
Couldn't we just do that anyways when she's dead?
Yeah, you could.
Pressing the advantage here.
I'm just, up to you, Your Highness. I'm just here.
Finish her.
Okay, go ahead and do what you do.
Off with her head.
Who's
You know. I think I'm dancing this round. Was that what was decided?
I don't remember.
I think so.
I'm pretty sure. So I'm dancing.
Okay,
All
so
right.
Violet's turn then. Or is it Violet's turn or Ada's turn?
Violet's turn.
It's Violet's turn, yeah. So if you want to take a shot at her, you can.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
It's Mortal Kombat style. Finish him.
Yeah.
Boom! 3 times now I've rolled a 10.
She's now dead.
Fatality.
The whole world went dark when she died.
Oh God, the curse.
Bode well.
And it's back.
We're fine.
So
So what of her minions? Do they do anything?
you have dropped Babwana. You immediately hear screeching and the sound of something being popped.
Oh, good.
And
Oh,
one of the minions hops through the area and immediately just kind of implodes, and more of the green blood hits the hood. And you hear more popping noises.
Oh my God, they're all dying!
Well, from throughout the
No, we did kill her.
Oh my God, we caused her a genocide!
Yeah.
from throughout the cottage, you hear little popping noises. And as you walk around, you notice little flat marks of
I have
green
to pay for this. Hold be right back.
Okay. And you don't see any more of the little lornlings.
I have sound effects.
Are
Ready.
The king is dead too.
You hear?
To kill my future husband.
Wait for it.
Oh my god, Rebecca, you are pure evil.
Okay, we needed the sound effects.
I killed all the frogs. Wait, is the king dead too?
You killed the tiny little Bavlorna
The
mini.
little ones, not the big
Yeah.
ones.
Yeah, Bavlorna mini.
I think she was expecting Golub to be like.
I thought it was like the regular frog guys. And I was like, oh my god.
Just her mini-me's.
The little ones that were calling us stealers or whatever.
What
those
happened
ones.
to the puppets? They were watching us before. Do they have any life in their eyes anymore?
There is no longer any life in their eyes.
So they're at peace?
You assume so.
Better than being alive.
Oh my god.
They're definitely in pieces.
Ew.
No, they didn't pop or explode, so they probably weren't finished in the first place. There is a bizarre sound. Who has the Agden puppet?
What are you two?
Would
I
you
think it
have
was
held it?
me. I think
Okay.
it was me.
So there is movement from within your backpack.
Oh dear. Okay. What's going on? Take out my pack, guys. Help. It's moving.
A small, like, stuffed rabbit jumps out and just kind of looks at you.
Agden, is that you?
It flips its ears, cocks its head. It seems to be just about as intelligent as a normal rabbit. Ada,
Yeah.
you now have an animal companion.
Oh my god.
Sweet!
You have an undead rabbit.
Yes! Purple Bunny from Monty Python! Do I get the Holy Hand Grenade of Antioch next? Thou shalt count to 3. 3
This
shall
comes-
be the number that I know.
This effectively counts as a familiar.
Sweet.
Aw.
Can it help me with navigation?
No, it's just as lost as you are.
Somehow that really hit funnier. I don't know why.
So at some point, Isca, add find familiar to your spell list. You have access to familiar.
Do I even have a spell list? That's the question.
When you get a spell list, and rangers do get spells,
Yeah, not yet, I don't.
because you've all leveled up after defeating Babylon. You are now level 3.
Yes!
Nice.
Violet, I need to level you up.
Yeah, I think you're going to have to level all of us up because it's grayed off on my character sheet.
Mine's is level 1. I get to be
Oh, yeah,
level
you're supposed to be level 2.
Oh, but I wasn't there last time. You guys got it last time, didn't you?
I have level 2, so that might be what happened.
Maybe.
How do you
there?
even level it up? Because I don't even know how to do that.
Usually you would, it's not grayed out, and then you
Oh.
can click on it and hit the level, and then it lets you adjust your hit points and stuff.
I see.
Are we going to stop here for the day?
Why did I just roll something?
You didn't. I did.
Oh, you did. I'm just like,
I
I
think
didn't
he's
even
getting you
touch it.
more.
Doing your
I think he's
points.
getting you more hit points.
Yeah.
Like he's leveling up your character.
Oh, cool.
Don't question it. Just let him do it. It's a good thing.
Oh, I'm down for that.
Do not bite the hand that feedeth.
All right, Rogue is level 3 now.
Woo.
Woot woot. Yeah, because I think we're not doing experience points.
We're doing milestones, yes.
Milestone. That's the word I was looking for. We're doing milestone-based leveling up, not experience points.
That's just one more thing for you guys to have to keep track of, and it's confused. And D&D can get confusing enough, especially when we go a month without playing.
Yeah.
So that is my preferred anyway. 2.
Same with me. And then it's not fair too, like if you have players that, they miss a session here or there and they don't get the experience points.
Right.
You really quickly end up having a couple players that are like way behind in levels than everybody else.
Right.
Simply because they have like kids who get sick or other things like that. And then like their other players are leveling up and they're going up against stuff that's way too tough for them to hit. And then they get like killed in combat.
At the same time, it's not fair to take that XP away from the people who showed up and divide it amongst a player who didn't even show up, so that nobody levels up when they should. So milestone leveling seems to be the easiest and most fair. That way, if somebody misses a session, it's not a big deal, and those cases can go in.
And we've been playing for almost a year now, and this is the first session that Teia's missed.
Yeah.
So,
I'm not going to punish her for that shit.
No.
We actually started playing in October.
Oh, is it? Okay, so we're a few months away from hitting our year mark.
That's crazy to think
September for some reason. I thought it was September.
No, we got the idea in September.
I thought we did our level 0.
We may have done level 0, session 0 in September, yeah.
Yeah, and then I think we did like our first session in October. Yeah, I think that's what happened.
So July, August,
What does it
September.
matter?
July, August. Damn, 10 months. That's crazy. That's really
I'm a little bit behind.
Yeah.
I'm like 2 months back.
But not by much.
Not by
a couple of sessions. I think you joined in like November or something.
Yeah.
Either that or early December.
Yeah.
Like 4 sessions into the first campaign. Like, whoopee. It's been 10 months, guys.
It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. So we should do like an anniversary episode where we don't necessarily play D&D, but we all just kind of discuss what's next after Wild Beyond the Witchlight.
Mine was December 8th. That was the first day I joined. So it was December.
Figure out like what's the plan for future games, maybe at the 1 year mark.
Yeah.
Like, I'm thinking about changing my channel name because I'm not doing blacksmithing anymore. I'm doing this.
Yeah.
So,
do you have any ideas for what you're changing it to?
What's that?
Do you have any ideas what you're changing it to?
Witches play TTRPG. Or witches play games or some shit.
Yeah.
I'm not going to bother changing my name. That sounds like work.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why my channel is just Teia Kennedy. Whatever I'm interested in at the moment.
Yeah. Mine is still like the name is Witchy, even though I'm doing more like video games recently.
Yeah, but it's like it's not specific.
Yeah, Littlecosmiccrow is just kind of like it's just me. I don't know how to I don't know how I would feel about changing it.
I mean, Blood, Sweat, and Steel is not exactly specific either.
Yeah.
But I think we've reached the end here. Continuing on from this part, Violet does get a proposal from King Gullup.
I thought he might have exploded.
Yeah, that was a misunderstanding. That would have been too easy.
His heart exploded with love.
You're not getting out of this one, Teia.
I mean, she could just off him and not.
We need to give Clapperclaw his head back too.
Yeah, we do.
And I can make him a deal.
And we can steal a balloon now.
Well, you're not really stealing it.
Not
Yeah.
anymore.
Not anymore.
You've deposed the queen.
And we've supplanted her with our own.
Yeah, I was just
Yeah,
gonna say
so, like, it's kind of your balloon now, Violet.
what's our balloon? I'm just a figurehead.
Yeah.
Such a fair queen.
Such a figurehead.
Constitutional monarchy.
The Witchlight,
No,
what do you
the
call it?
figureheads
Leaders
are-
were not. The Witchlight leaders were bright to choose you as a monarch.
It's a constitutional monarchy.
Yeah.
We, the people, elected her.
Yes.
Yeah, with arrows.
Hey, nobody said that those votes wouldn't count. So
Very true.
I just realized I have flight for 1 hour.
Yes. Which can be used a total of 3 times.
Yes.
Because you have the charm of the Witchlight Monarch.
Arm of the monarch,
Which
and it
gives
also
you-
gives the advantage
Yeah.
on charisma checks.
Yes.
But I also had a charisma disadvantage at the beginning.
Where?
I don't know. I have it written in my notes.
Oh yeah, that's because you
Was
failed.
that on the ride?
Oh, yes, that was from a ride.
The scary ride or whatever, where you
Yeah.
saw your
Right.
fears?
So then when I get the advantage on charisma checks, does that just override my charisma disadvantage?
Yeah. It expunges that altogether.
So then I
So
don't
it's
get
just a
advantage.
regular roll.
It's just a regular roll, but I didn't even have a roll. Before,
No,
right?
you have advantage. Because that disadvantage wore off when you left the Witchlight Carnival.
Oh, it wasn't permanent.
No, that was not permanent. However, your advantage on charisma rolls and your charisma checks is permanent.
As long
Even
as I
if
got
you-
the charm of the monarch.
Right. Even if you expend all 3 uses of your flight ability, your charm, the charisma advantage still remains. You just can't use wings anymore. But you do have a flight, a 1 hour flight 3 times total. That's it. You sprout butterfly wings
Ooh.
for 1 hour.
Does she get a little flower crown too, like the king does?
No, but you could probably just make one. Or you can command one of your now loyal subjects to make one.
I would be so happy to. I don't even. Do I need nature for that or something, or would I just make it?
Talking about the bullywugs, but
Oh,
you.
I'm
could
sorry.
if you
I was the first. They can get in line.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's a fall. So, back in Downfall, you guys, where the hell did that go? Oh, you guys can now acquire a balloon, a guide, and sail on to thither. But that will be next episode. We'll finish that up next time.
Okay.
And we'll return the pumpkin head, right? Oh, and I have to marry.
I think he should be our guide.
Well, he's the only one that can be, and he wants to get out of Downfall anyway because he was kind of he wasn't very happy. Someone stole his head, and he's only here to get it back.
That someone is now a part of the spa pond inside of her house.
Yeah, gross.
add some salt to the water.
Yeah.
Some seasoning, just a touch.
So I'm going to end the recording. Bart Stewart, appreciate you sticking around to watch. And guys, we'll catch you next time. Do we have an idea of when we can meet up next time?
I'm free most days, so
Yeah, like
Saturdays are getting kind of crazy in July.
Okay.
I pretty much have something going for every Saturday to come,
Okay.
but some like in July, but my Sundays are mostly free. What about you guys?
I work from 12 to 4 on Sundays, and I have an hour drive home.
Okay.
So, I mean, if we need to, we can skip July and meet back up again in August, but I'd rather not.
Yeah, I don't have a Sunday in July, but I do have the 6th to the 27th for
Of
Saturday
August?
of July. For August, Saturdays are pretty clear for me.
Yeah.
I'm
But
just
I'm available. I'm available next weekend too, but I don't know if everybody else is.
I'm not.
So, let's go with. Let's see, July, June. August 3rd would be probably all right.
it's a long weekend here, but I can do it.
Yeah.
I believe let me see. Ooh, August 3rd I can do. It's the Saturday after that I can't. And then the 24th of August, the Saturday, I will be here for that one. And then the 31st of August I can't do. So I can do the 3rd and the 24th of August, but I can't do the 10th. We are on vacation on the 17th, so I won't be home.
Well, let's shoot for the 3rd and have an alternate of the 24th.
Yeah.
I might be on
That works.
vacation then, but I'm not sure.
Okay. Well,
I
we'll
don't-
shoot for the 3rd then.
But yeah, I can do the 3rd.
And if we need a recap, maybe we can watch the last hour of this video to recap ourselves before then.
On the bright side, this episode was pretty memorable all the way through. So
This was a good one.
Kind of was. So I'm going to end the stream, the recording here. So,
bye.
bye, guys. Thank you.
Bye.